Good morning, afternoon, or good evening, Mech Warriors. We are back for yet another week, the closing weeks of the Mech Warrior Online Championship for 2020. I have Mr. Krabs with me. Oh,
2021.
2021. Jeez, I am actually getting it wrong. I have Mr. Krabs with me this morning. How you going, mate?
Oh, I'm going good.
That's good.
Yep, looking forward to these matches.
Yeah, it's getting to the very, very pointy end today. So we have Loot versus GNX, which is loser bracket match number 4. And then we have loser bracket match number 5, where the winner plays the 5th Jag Dragoons, who we might as well just call Jack Daniels. It's easier. Now,
Sounds good. Yeah.
let's get these guys into doing some map bans early, if we can, while we wait for them, because
Well,
it always takes
well,
a
when we
second
say
or
that, the
two.
first match was meant to start 2 minutes ago,
That's
so it's
true.
not exactly early, but
Yeah.
we can get it
Not,
done.
not exactly. That's right.
Early by MWO comp standards, perhaps.
Well, early by the team standards, you see, because normally it's these guys mucking us up. We're normally ready. The cast is ready to go 15 minutes early, But these guys, no.
Yeah, that's true. Where is
Yeah,
the caster's map ban link? Where is it? Here it is. I've got it.
yeah. So I've got up on the stream. We just need to start. Well, wait for them to click the buttons, I guess, and then I think it's loot
So
first.
who's the highest seed for this one?
Loot
Luke,
is the
isn't it?
highest seed, and
Yeah.
they've just banned. Sorry, they've just picked HVG for
Yeah,
map one.
chosen HVG for map 1. So then GNX will choose the side for that afterwards. Cool. HPG is an interesting one I found in comp.
It's all over the
Um,
place. Yeah.
yeah, there's so many different, like so much different stuff you can do. Seen success on sort of both sides. Lots of mechs on the wall or lots of mechs
Mm.
underneath.
Tourmaline for map number 2. We're going off the Tourmaline. Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
more of a traditional map. I'd find
My Tourmaline's quite different now, actually. Spawn
with
change.
only really the spawns were changed, right?
Yeah. But it's just
Yeah,
moved it enough that it shifted the gameplay.
yeah, it's interesting how that works. Canyon Network,
Yep. Canyon for map 3.
and then mining,
Mining and
finishing with
then
polar.
Polar. Yeah.
Well, I may as well. We know HPG already, so I'll change
Yeah.
our lobby.
That's
There,
good.
it's HPG. So don't forget that. This is the part, the way they display the team sides, it's always a little bit confusing to me. I don't know if it's just me.
Oh, it throws me off every time.
You know what I mean? I always got to double check. So that's loot
Yep. Loot.
is team 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll switch them in lobby now
Yep. Loot team
because
1
they're
for HBG.
yeah. So I'll switch them now just to get it done. Then we can
Yeah.
have that
Tourmaline
set.
is team 1 for GNX. GNX. Yep. Team 2. Sorry, Matt. That's for Tourmaline, I mean. Oh, man. I'm tongue-tied this one.
Basically, they're switching. They're switching. Tourmaline's the next map, and they're
Yep.
switching. Yep. That's what I need to know.
Yep, that's it.
You can probably. I might just type it into the Discord ticket just so we.
Canyon Network, team 1 for Loot. Okay. Oh, that was quick. Mining Collective, team 1 for GNX. And then
Not messing about there.
Polar. Okay, Polar, we've hit a snag. Right. Okay, no, it is Loot. Oh, geez. So
Yeah, it
it's bloody
always
swapping every time. Pain in the ass.
great.
What an actual pain in the ass. This is by far the worst lobby cast yet. Every match switching. Right.
Oh well, not to worry.
That's it.
Polar team 1.
In
Yeah, look at
5
that.
minutes. Yep.
All
Tell
right,
them
I'll
to.
just put in the ticket. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's handy. Yeah.
Just to have it there.
My little stopwatch here. No, not the calculator. I need my stopwatch button. 5 minutes. Okay. Right, map strat. What do you think we're going to see on this one, mate? From team one being Loot and team two being GNX. I think team one has the slightly better advantage on this map.
Gonna change to HPG. There we go.
Uh,
Um, you reckon team one's got an advantage?
sorry, no. Team two actually. Sorry, because of Kappa. You can deny Kappa really easy from D3.
Echo
Like,
3 and D3, yeah.
yeah,
Those
Echo
high
3,
spots that are
D3,
typically
yeah.
taken on the left side.
Whereas
Yeah.
Gamma you can't.
Yeah,
From the
yeah, if they
respective
sneak
opposite.
someone around Gamma, your sort of trader in Delta 6 has to toddle all the way back there.
Mm,
Makes
mm.
it a bit more difficult, isn't it?
It is actually a little, yeah. We've seen that in the comp queue a little bit. Matches I play where, yeah, that Gamma cap, someone could be standing on it, and you can't fucking see him. You can't find them. You can't see them. You
You have to
can't
walk
do
all the
anything.
way down the ramp,
Yeah.
basically. As a trader, you have to get all the way down there to be able to find them.
And then
And then,
sometimes
of
there
course,
could
they can just run
be,
away.
well, sometimes there could be 2 or 3 mechs waiting down there for you too, right? And then it's like, oh, that was bad.
Yeah, you only need 2 SPL mechs, and you sort of doesn't matter what trader you're in, you're not gonna have a good time against those. Yeah, I think both teams are gonna make a pretty strong play for Theta in the mid ground. I think we'll see, probably 2 mechs each or so on the wall, either side, and then the rest of the 6 will be around Theta, or at least, in the mid ground outside of Theta. That's what I'm feeling.
Hmm. Yeah, I think diving in the basement. Well, it's like the old trick of old, right? Everyone dives into the basement, but then you can lose the edge cavs. So you kind of just got to screen the gates, the doors a little bit, and then hold on. Really.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of what I found interesting on this map is you might put a lot of mechs on the wall and then think, oh, we automatically win the trades. But there's a lot of places from the mid that can trade on the walls, trade against the walls well. So it's not exactly the case. And I think we've found that, you know, um, over this final series, more and more people are sort of heading towards the middle of the map as opposed to stacking the walls, which you see, you know, um, people often complaining about in quick play.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
they're on
got
the
all these
walls
sort of
and killing us.
areas around, even in the middle area too.
Yeah, on the ramps.
Yeah,
The
on these.
ramps on either side of Theta, on the mid
Yep,
to the top.
they got some ramps over here as well. Like, there's actually quite a few options now. I mean, I love HBG for quick play. I know everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people jump up and down about, there's too many wall snipers. You actually ask them, okay, so how many were there? Oh, there was 2. Right, okay, cool. So there's lots of wall snipers. Is 2? Right. Like 2 more than there used to be. So I wouldn't really call it a massive problem. But
Well, yeah,
I
the
like it for quick
one
play.
thing
It's
I
really fun.
yeah, one thing well, even in comp, one thing I like about it is that you can sort of find a bit of everything.
Mm, mm.
It's, short range and brawling is viable, long range trading's viable, playing mid range mechs is viable. Everything's, got a bit of an ability to take. One thing we haven't seen, which I don't think we'll see today, but I would have liked to have seen in comp, is someone bringing like a Lerm mech and playing it mid, to shut down the guys on the wall.
Mm, mm.
Because there's very little cover on the walls. There's a few blocks, but
If you're in the
it's not a
open,
great
yeah,
deal.
it depends where you're sitting. If you're
No.
trying to hug a wall, you might be safe. But if you're sort of standing in the open trying to just deal pain, then you're gonna get them back actually
Yeah.
quite nastily.
So it looks like we got loot loot locked. They're all green, 480 tons. Mostly in Bravo, Lance, and Charlie, with only one in Alpha. Okay.
Bravo, Charlie Lance for loot here. Bravo, okay, right.
Yeah. I would have thought that if you were gonna go a strong feeder push, you would sit mostly in Alpha. So
Maybe there's
but
only a
in
second
saying
or
that,
two
there's
in it.
very little
Yeah,
I think there's very little difference on
I think it
they
is
got all
quite
Bravo.
literal 1 or 2 seconds. I don't think there's some
Yeah,
maps
yeah.
where there's a good um like 5 or 6 seconds in it for the spawn point. This is definitely less.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Francois has put the spawns, a lot more together.
Mm, mm.
So Cornite and Alpha Lance, he's gonna go get Epsilon. He'll be in a light mech, obviously. And then we'll have Charlie might probably gonna some of them get Gamma and head for the wall. And then I think the Bravo Lance are just gonna move straight to Delta 5 in the mids. That's what I anticipate will happen for loot. GNX, what have we got? Mostly Bravo as well at the moment. Team 2 down there. Only sitting at 475 tons.
It's good actually now with these little bridges everywhere too. I do like the outer bridges on HPG now. Like that change was nice. It does allow you to actually be a little bit more flexible, and you can dislodge traders pretty easily from if you can get up there. Doesn't matter, even if you doesn't matter if you know they're coming. You still there's not much you can do about it. With there's 2 or 3 coming for you, someone's going to get you. We've
Yeah,
seen that happen
it
a
sort
few
of goes
times.
both ways too. I mean, it gives the traders the ability to move around the map as well a
Mm.
bit easier, rather than be stuck in one particular quadrant the whole game.
Yep.
So there's sort of does a few things. GNX are almost ready.
Yes, it's looking like it. Won't be too long. We've still got like 3 minutes on the clock, so this might be a
Yeah.
good sign that teams are going to not take the full 5 minutes today. That'll be nice.
Well, they're all green. Let's wait for them to say locked, and then
Yeah,
we'll
and we
get
can
going.
go. Waiting.
Say the words.
Say the magic letters. Oh, there we go. Back. Oh,
Done.
there we go. Oh yeah, I was like,
Conquest,
why can't I click?
Manifold, NA, 15 minutes, first person only. Looking all good. 480 versus 470. Let's launch.
Yep. Yeah, GNX just 5 tons under, actually, a little bit. Not that
Yeah, I mean,
matters too much, but
yeah, that happens sometimes. It's more
if I see
unusual
10 or
to be
15 tons,
10 tons.
yeah,
10 tons is more unusual. 5 tons is just, you know, I think sometimes it's mech preference. Like someone goes, "Oh, you've got 90 tons to be this assault. I really actually want to take 85 tons. Anyone else want to ton up? Nah, okay." But
yeah,
if you're
find
10
10,
tons,
15,
usually 10
something's up.
tons is, yeah.
There's some fishy business going on. If it's 15, generally it's like
Oh, if it's
alarm
15, it's
bells.
definitely like,
Something's
wait a
going
minute,
on.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
way too suspicious.
Oops.
Which is actually funny because if if you want to go like a full rush strat, you can't actually drop that much under tonnage because
Mm.
it's especially if you're team one. If you imagine if a team ready's up 465 tons, a team one, like
Well, yeah. You know exactly what's coming
you
there,
know,
right?
you know what's going to coming, so you might even modify your deck.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
have a look at
Team one's
Loot's
huge.
mechs. So we've got Ebon Jaguar with Laser Vomit, a Executioner with Laser Vomit, Large Pulse, a Marauder 2C with Laser Vomit, ER Large. We've got Mistlink, Small Pulse Mistlinks, Small Laser Light PPC Firestarter, Small Pulse Phoenix Hawk, Small Pulse Machine Gun Viper.
Dude, we've got a
And
Timberwolf with machine guns over here.
yeah, the Buster, or whatever his name is, runs light machine guns usually on it, 2 light machine guns.
Oh, right.
And then a Gorsia Large Mad Cat. He's run that a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen it in, I think, the one Bear and I cast. So we've got a
What is it?
Firestar with light
2
PPCs
large, 6
again.
ER mediums, so it's missing a heatsink, at least. Maybe 2. Okay, right.
Yeah, I don't know how it's built. I haven't looked into it, honestly.
Right, so we got Loot here is not diving under early, just sort of setting up, I guess, waiting for the big boys to come out. Hang on, this to me looks like it might be an aggressive push here from Loot. I think it
The
is.
GenX have 2 long-range wall traders, and then the rest of their mechs are mid-range.
Yeah, this is
The
definitely
Cataphract has...
looking like a fairly
Oh,
solid push here.
they're full sending it, yeah.
Yeah. Loot
But they got
full,
G-Man really far in the back.
full aggro. So the
Corsair
Corsair
Large.
here with Carbon Fire, just 3 ER large, 2 Gauss, is fairly quickly going to run out of usefulness. If Loot sort of dive under this gate here, he's not going to be able to, well, he's not going to be able to do much.
So the Stalker's already jumped off, and GNX's lights are moving to intercept.
I'm just trying to
I don't...
follow what's happening
Looking pretty
here.
good for GNX right now, honestly.
G-Man
because
is
there's only...
cutting up,
Yeah,
but
look,
he's
their
too
Laser
far
Vomit mechs...
away.
Yeah, and Loot's Laser Vomit mechs are sort of out of the fight right now. But I
Yeah,
don't know if GNX are going to do anything about it.
Loot's lights are going to have to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, but
Just trying to watch.
GNX don't really have like a big light pack to be able to jump up there with.
No, they don't actually. They're quite well. Got to be quite careful. So Loot's about to come around the corner here. Got to be careful here if they don't come around. They don't come around one by one. But actually, hang on. No, so Loot's taking the high ground now. This Corsair is going to get pushed off.
The Corsair.
Oh yeah, the carbon fire's got to run if he's not going to. If he hasn't run very soon, he's in big trouble. The lights are coming for him, and you know what?
Isn't this such an
GNX
interesting strategy, isn't it?
GNX are all in the
He's
low
gonna
ground.
fall.
They can't do much about
Yeah.
it now. Okay.
And look at the surround they've got, and look how many UAVs there are.
They just have a concave. Right, Loot have this epic
Yeah.
concave now all over. And hang on, look at one last bite and Cornite here are rolling around the back of GNX even more here. Tekkadan and Super Saiyan are getting
Veagle has to be
manhandled. Yeah, that Veagle's in trouble now. They're all shooting him actually.
Yeah.
The GNX have got a couple of guys
the
outside the gate here, which is not going to go well for them when they've got 3 guys outside the gate. Flippin' Griff has taken a lot of damage though from Inosuke. He's been forced to drop down there in the fire starter. It's just getting aggressive.
They're sending it.
Yeah, just full sending.
Yeah, they're jumping in.
We've got one last bite here is basically destroyed. There's not much left on him. The ball gets down. Cornite. This is the dirty brawl. Everyone's on carbon fiber. Yes, he goes down.
G-Man's out of the fight though this whole time.
He
They're
is.
down in assault mech.
He's quite
He's
well out of
coming.
the
He's
fight.
trying to walk, but he hasn't quite made it yet.
Yeah, we've got light machine guns here just spraying into the Netherland. One last bite goes down there to Inosuke. But Luda just sort of sitting up high here. And
I think Luther in a bit of trouble. They've lost all their lights.
yeah.
That's
G-Man is
very bad on this map. So they gotta clean up the rest of GNX's
G-Man's having a fight
down.
here with James Bomb in the Flea, who's actually just been legged. So G-Man's been able to leg him and finish him off. That's
G-Man is open CT, and
pretty
so's
important.
Bowser.
But what's happening now, right? Buster Machine just runs clean into the open and gets completely halved instantly by Magoat while he shows his entire back to him. That's huge.
Oh no, and he's fresh.
Yeah.
It was fresh, basically fresh.
He was completely fresh, and now he's completely dead. Squishy finishes off G-Man there after the little flea brawl, but that's a pretty big error there. Just showing backs. Very dangerous. Getting debated almost.
Samulai's still pretty. He's still got armor.
Yep. I'm just checking.
Rick Rom's
so
falling
Bowser,
down. There goes Buster Machine.
Rick Rom is kind of fresh, kind of not. Cataphract open CT on Samuli. Tekkadan, I think, is Tekkadan's actually got only one AC-10 left. So
Bowser's one touch.
Wow.
Bowser's super one touch.
Bowser super one touch. Yep, Samuli goes down there in the end. And I think they could pretty much all just drop off and, well, finish the business.
Yeah, I think it's done.
Goats on the EBJ.
Yeah, they're going down. Yep.
Oh, yep, there we go. Dropping down now. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goat's cherry in the rear, but got a lot of armor on the front.
Rear. Yeah.
And Squishy's legged, and there we go. Drop one going to Loot.
Yeah, that was close game. And an interesting one.
Very close. Very different, too. I haven't seen that. I have not seen that yet.
Bowser is one touch CT, and well, Scout Derek is legged as well, and his other leg is open. So that's extremely close.
Very, very, very close.
Look
GNX backed off very quickly there. Very, very quickly.
I almost felt like with the mislinks legged, I almost felt like it could have been a good move for the Firestarter just to run away. Even though, because he has light PPCs. It's not that he can't do anything from a range.
Well, you can cap
if he just ran and got Theta, Epsi, and Gamma, and they've only got a leg mislinks and a couple of
and a one-touch executioner, right? So you're bound.
Well, no, at that stage
point.
they had an EBJ and a as well. But I mean, I don't know. It was tempting just to run away then.
Damage numbers. Oh, Jesus.
Magoat doing quite well. 700 in the airborne. Cornite getting picked early.
Yeah, very, very picked very, very early. A solid spread from GNX in terms of damage, like pretty even, but you can see their bigger boys not doing a hell of a lot, getting accosted pretty early, actually. Interesting match. Yeah, 700. Rick Rom there, 584 as well. But yeah, some of them. Flip and Griff getting picked off really early. Derek and Cornite. Yeah, the lights just not doing too much for Loot, but all the big boys doing all the work. Interesting game. Very interesting match. Scoreboard over here.
And so now I've got to do the switch.
Yes.
I'm just going to do it straight away. So I'll just put it on timer.
Redo the timer.
Yeah, get it going quick. 1.
Then we can talk about the map and what the hell happened. going on
Yeah.
there? Holy
At
shit.
least the at least it's easy with the unit tags because it's
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
GNX and all the rest.
They're all swapped. Yep.
Really annoying when it's like when it was, you know, JGX versus Dragoons.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
JGX on both sides
It's
and then
crossed over tags everywhere. I can't work it out sometimes.
uh,
Just gets very confusing.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, we want to talk about HBG first, I suppose, and then we can move on to talk about
Yep.
Tourmaline.
Yep. What do you think? Had on the H3G that was all over the place.
Yeah, so it was a really strong push, obviously on that one side
Mm.
from Loot. And they sort of did that
Yep.
more or less, but I don't know. I felt it was a big mistake having G-Man sit back here and be able to fight for a long time. I
Feel like,
feel like if G-Man
mm,
was just went with them as well in a faster mech, like in an assault mech, of course,
or
but a faster
even
one.
maybe roll the edge a little bit, and I mean, shooting cross bowl with ER larges, you're well out of range. I mean, you're in
Yeah,
range to
yeah,
do damage, but you're sort of miles
yeah.
away.
And once the Stalker dropped down, the Corsair was hiding, like he was hiding from G-Man, so G-Man couldn't see the Corsair.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah. He was
Yeah,
shooting
yeah. There
shooting
was like he had
across.
a box to his left,
Yeah,
so yeah, so he's sort of out of
yeah.
the fight for a long time.
And then they had a little scrap down here with the flea bags. And G-Man legged him pretty quickly, but did
Yeah.
take a lot of damage for his efforts.
Yeah, you got open CT. Again, I really wonder if the flea would have just been like while that was all going on, if the flea should have back capped.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
I don't know. Um, the timings, the caps weren't that that important at the end there, but I do wonder if when they saw the push, if GNX immediately just went to back cap like straight away, and they just kept falling back, and playing defensive. I do wonder if it would have forced Loot to attack even quicker,
I'm sort of
or
just
what their
drawing
response would have been.
roughly what happened there. So some of the GNX guys got caught in the yellow hub little circle, I guess, down low.
Mm.
Some of the GNX guys went out the gate. They had to come back in the gate, and then yeah, they went off to go fight G-Man, and that's when they just started getting completely just backshot. I almost got debated in a way to. Oh, James Bond's probably calling out for help, and oh, help's coming, and then it's like, oh shit, we're all dead. We're getting shot in the ass because they're all still up high. That was,
Yeah, and
mm,
I don't think anyone but Loot anticipated that Loot would just run the wall with all their lights, like
yeah,
all the way around.
mm.
I would have thought they could have been punished a bit more for that, but it didn't seem like it seemed like they knew what they were doing, and GNX couldn't really get shots because they were hugging the wall to
Yeah, they're
avoid being
all
shot
so
themselves.
close to the gate. Literally, like,
Yeah,
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 Loot's lights
they
just got
couldn't
free
see up and
reign.
over to
Yep.
see where they were moving. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe GNX were thinking they were dropping over the back to the inside of the bowl or something, perhaps. I'm not sure, but there was just this basically just a clusterfuck of GNX mechs inside the gate, outside the gate. Which do we go in? Do we go out? There was, I think, just general confusion by the sound of it.
Yeah. Well, it was an unexpected move.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, but it worked well, so that's the way it is.
Mm.
So we shall we have a look at Torma?
Yes, let's go to Tourmaline.
Looks like lobby side Gen X got their 480, but they're not ready yet.
On team one. Yeah, I think team two is definitely the more struggle side here. So it's going to be interesting to see what Loot do because you can quite easily um, control Theta from where is it? Up here in D5 really early, even back here in D4 really, really early. So still
Mm.
no chance that Team 2 can get up here and take it. The only thing Team 2 I think can really do is just deny Theta as best they can early on, or just completely ignore it. Like it's one or the other, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think Team One's like a stronger trading side. That's for sure. It's got a lot
Mm.
of options.
Yep,
Okay, well GNX are locked in there, and as you were saying before, it's changing the spawns has really flipped up how the map
it has. Yeah,
worked,
definitely.
because before the comp would be like this. This is how comp was, right?
Yep.
That, and then that was the sort of the main. engagement. It was across that way as you
Mm.
spawned, and you spawn Echo 4 Delta 5. So those two lances spawn extremely close to one another. So sometimes you'd immediately see just this trading, or you'd see immediately like a push.
Sort of the old breakup of the map now versus
Yeah, yeah.
then
Now
sort
it's
of
going the other
thing.
way.
Yeah, it's kind of shifted it
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
bit there.
The main thing I think is that this side before was just flat better,
Mm.
and because it's flat better because they can hold theta much more effectively, like much more effectively. When it was, that north to south sort of spawning, I found that side much stronger. Both
Yep.
sides, I think, have their weak strengths and weaknesses. But again,
Mm.
as you said,
It's
team one, this side, this orientation has easy access to theta as well. But I think from this side, it's a bit easier for team two to potentially get it back, towards the mid game.
it is. Well, we've seen 228 do that quite effectively. That push over into that sort of Fox 5, Fox 4 push if teams are not ready for it. And even if they are ready for it, and you've got a
Yeah,
couple of
they do that
traders up
movement. Yeah,
here,
yeah.
yeah, like you can. It's not actually that far. Like from F5 to F4 is not far. It's only 600, 700 meters. So it
Yeah, so you can
doesn't
reasonably
take
take
you long.
mid-range. You can take mid-range heavies and assaults, and then you'll be shooting in their optimum very quickly.
Yeah, and mid range, well, just out DPS is the long range, no question. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be interesting
it's
to see. So we've got GNX a full Bravo Charlie in Team One, which makes sense because Alpha of Spawn is literally behind that dropship. Like it's like must
yeah,
be one of the most inconvenient spawns in the game.
it's less than
And
ideal.
then yeah, and then from loot, currently we have a lot in Alpha, but yeah, someone just left, so I think they're not quite ready just yet. Getting there. The main
Well,
thing I hope for today is to see some close matches.
mm,
We
that
had a
was
lot of
close.
3-0s in this final series this year.
Yeah, a few more than normal. I would have actually said. Normally, it is quite close. Once you get to this
Yeah, I think
stage of the series, but it is a little bit. Hmm.
we've only yeah. Well, if we have a look at it, out of the best of fives, one, two, three, four, five of them have been 3-0.
Yeah,
There's
right.
only been one that's been 3-1. That was JGX versus GNX, and then there's only been one so far that's gone to the fifth drop, and that was Crossfire versus KDCM, where Crossfire managed to win
Now, what do you
in
think
losers
about
bracket round
this?
two.
I've seen a couple of teams do this in other matches, right? Where they basically just send one mech to Theta just to basically play decoy, right? And then actually cap the three edges relatively early, forces the team one to either go and react to it with a couple of mechs because you wouldn't send one, and then basically your team two just rolls up onto that area of Theta and then controls it. So you only need to have
Um,
either Gamma
but that's
or
exactly what
Sigma.
we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what JGX did against Dragoons
yeah,
in that what is it? I can't remember what it's called.
yep.
The winners bracket final before the grand final.
Oh, they're locked in. Let's go. Yeah, so
Locked and
basically
locked. Right.
decoy them out of the map early, out of position, out of, oh, let's control Theta strat. And it's like, well, hang on. Shit. We've been three capped. We have to give up
Yeah.
Theta now.
Well, yeah, and it's a really large map, Tourmaline.
Mm,
So
huge.
the caps can very quickly get away from you on this map if you're not careful about it.
I think it's
Does not
actually
take long at
deceptive,
all.
to be honest. It is really, really fucking big. You just don't
Yeah, and
realize.
in most of the assaults will only ever contest like maybe the home cap and then theta.
Mm.
See, the assault mech's impact on Gamma and Sigma in this map are very, very minimal. They
I
just
mean,
don't have the time to walk out there, because if they have the time to walk out there, by the time they get out there, it's like it's too late to do anything else, right?
yeah.
So if you've trundled your assault mech to go to get Sigma from Team One, you're pretty much out. You're done. Like you're not going to come back. So that's your home now.
Tell you what, this map is gorgeous. The sky. I only noticed this last cast. Like all the
Yeah,
aurora through the
it's
sky.
really
It's
nice, isn't
actually
it?
really nice. Really well
Yeah.
done.
So let's have a look. GNX, we've got a Timberwolf with laser vomit Timberwolf, heavy machine gun, small pulse, Black Lena. What else we got here? We
Okay,
got three
so
PPC Veagle,
we just got
ER large rifleman. large
lasers,
Stalker.
ERs,
Yeah.
and basically
ER
two
large
big
Supernova.
ERs, yeah, over here on Supernova and Stalker for GNX. We've got large
Yeah.
pulse just standard laser Timberwolf, 3 peeps Beagle, and 4 ER large Roffelmans. Okay. And then just the usual light business.
Loot ascending it again.
Loot ascending?
They're
Right.
sending it.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Look at him.
Oh shit, Cornight's in
Up
trouble
top
though. He
there.
needs to get out of there. This is not where Cornight wants to be. He stayed there way too long. Already orange to red CT. That's not good.
Yep. Have a look at these loot mechs.
But you know what? I don't think GNX are going to know they're coming.
No.
There's no way they've seen this.
Unless Squishy, look, Squishy in his
sees
fire
it.
starter.
No, he does. They definitely don't know. Squishy being in this position means that they have no idea.
No, they don't know, but he might scout it and then they can react.
Or
Let's
he's going
see.
to die.
Yeah, or he just. Oh, I think he knows.
Oh no, he's just seen it.
Yeah, he's got a UAV up. The UAV, I think,
Yep,
has seen
UAV
him.
up. Yep.
It's close enough. So they know now.
So they're all running away. Now, what do they do about it? And how did GNX react to it this time? Sort of, they're running. They are running for the hills. Literally running for the hills.
Yeah, the Supernova's getting some damage on G-Man here.
Mm-hmm.
Orange armor CT, so he's pretty accurate.
I've got the Supernova over there. It's 89% there. G-Man is taking a little bit.
Strike on, look, strike on all
heavy
of
large lasers on the death strike.
Look at that strike.
Yeah,
on Loot's
big strike there
assaults.
on Loot. They're kind of just balled up, stuck here in a corner a little bit.
Now, see, they're very lucky that the strikes have been nerfed, because if that was 2017,
dead.
you'd be seeing a bunch of 70% mechs right there.
Yep. Interesting that GNX have opted not to do anything about Sigma Cap for the time being.
I think they're going now.
Yeah.
James Bond is going in the fleet to get Sigma now. And they've got Theta, so... I mean, I'm a bit worried
G-Man
about
needing
this
a lot of
Supernova.
damage here. This push is kind of stalled. This Supernova from GNX was kind of like... You wouldn't expect it to be there, to be honest. Oh, it's weak torso, though.
Yeah, it's getting hurt.
torso on the armor, so if he does lose that arm... And
Luda's sending some lights now around the back of Epsi to deal with it.
Yep.
So I think he's going to get picked.
Well, he's open torso now.
Yep.
Some pretty accurate aiming here. G-Man is pretty beat up as well. Okay, that Supernova's been pushed off the edge. G-Man walking in the open, though. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Is G-Man going to get farmed here? Loot's going all the way around the back, and G-Man's walking in the open.
Yeah. His leg's almost done. His leg's open.
Yeah, G-Man's just completely... Oh, hang on.
But see,
does he live?
Now what
legged.
James Bond needs to do on that flea is he needs to go get Kappa.
Kappa, yeah.
Just keep putting the pressure on. Just keep putting the pressure on with the caps and holding in range.
G-Man is in all sorts of trouble. Supernova's torsos are both open, pretty much one touch from any of these sort of reasonably bigger alpha mechs.
But I think he's pretty safe down there. I don't know if Loot can successfully get down there. G-Man's almost done. He's 34% and he's one touch and legged.
Yep, one touch and legged. He's not doing anything. Now.
No. Well, Sam is going in on the side here with the Timble. He's getting picked. Sam's going to die. He's made a mistake.
Oh, I've just missed that. Yep.
Around Theta.
Oops.
Yeah, he got jumped.
So one last and Slip need to get out because GNX's entire team have actually now turned around on them. But Loot need to go in and be aggressive here. So G-Man gets finished off there.
Down.
No surprise.
Slip's going to die. He's done. Yep.
Here we go. The Supernova is now... Oh, sorry. The Supernova is now getting jumped on. Halved and deleted very, very quickly. Didn't take too long at all.
The Viper is open CT. Cornite is open CT, so he's very hurt.
I'm assuming what's going to happen here is Loot are going to run up here and start causing all sorts of problems with the lights into these 3 ER large mechs, but I don't know how well this is going to work out.
They need to look. They need to look. Save your Stalker.
Yeah. Well, Loot are actually getting some angles on it at the same time. Carbon Fire is not even looking. Yeah, one last gets taken out for his efforts. But, I mean, Cornite was already beaten up, so that's probably a pretty good trade in the end, actually. Bowser there trading as hard as he can. Same with Goat. But Carbon Fire and Tekkanen do have a little bit more range here. And, well, they got the extra mech. They have the Flea. The Flea is still alive.
The Flea is going to Gamma. So the Flea is disengaging. They're going caps by the look of it. They're going to try and out-cap them at this stage.
We're not mucking around here. One last. Looks like the push is about to... Is this push number 4 of this match? Where Loot are about to roll up here on Carbon Fiber and Tekkanen. They're slowly getting there,
But
but
I
what are the
think
mechs
I think Loot
for?
are in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think so. I
I
think
think they're in a
McGoat is
lot of
quite
trouble with the
quite
caps.
weak here. Rick nearly legged. Although Tekkanen just took a huge
Inazuki
alpha.
Inazuki is gonna get, Bowser, but I think Bowser's gonna leg him. Yeah, so Inazuki got legged,
Okay,
and
I'm just watching this other fight here.
oh, he didn't get Bowser!
Oh, Rick turns
Look
around
how
to finish
damaged
off
Bowser's CT
Inazuki.
is.
Oh, that's nasty. One last actually
Look how
got taken
bad.
out there though as well in that fight.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
dear, this
Look
is all
look
happening.
how damaged Bowser is. He's got no CT on the paper doll.
Oh, he's dead in he's dead in game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's yeah.
yeah. I love that when that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, I love that what
So
happened.
Carbon's basically
McGoat has cooked his leg off, so McGoat's legged himself from
yeah.
overheat
McGo
damage.
blew himself up last game too, actually. So
Yeah,
Tekkenen's one
and
touch on the CT. Rick Rom's nearly legged.
the game's over though.
Oh, done. Yeah,
There's no way Luke can come back
yeah.
because yeah, they
Just
can't
got
win
the
on caps.
caps. Exactly.
Yeah, it's done. Yep.
Completely our cap there, losing the lights too early. I think
Yep. And
Core
James
Knight
Bond and
eating way too
Squishy are
much
still
damage.
fresh.
Yeah.
So I mean, Bowser's one touch, McGoat is legged,
GNX are a bit
and
more up to what was going on there and go and cap
But
if it's not working.
that's what I was thinking they should have done in HBD.
Mm.
Exactly that. They should have sent that flea just to back cap everything
Yep.
and kept retreating from that push. So rather than sitting around the wall, they could have just went literally to the back of the map with their
Mm.
ER large and HPG, and then they would have been all right. McGoat's limping his way to Epsy. Rick Rom and Bowser gone to Theta, but it's too late. It's far far too late.
Miles too late. Because yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the other, like I said, the other two it's completely fresh. Doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah, and they're just, I mean, look at the caps and everything. So it's
Yep.
well, great. That means we have at least to the fourth drop. Perfect.
Yep. That's it.
And that was another very close game too. This time swinging in favor of GNX. I think even if GNX had not capped, based on how damaged these loot mechs
Yeah.
are, they would have just won the fight anyway, just by,
I think it's also good that GNX did go and cap though, right? Because then they are still fresh. If they kind of stuck around in the fight, they may well have, Flea get legged or something instantly and then all hang on a minute.
Yeah, exactly. High, like, big laser vomit clan mech can, with a good shot, potentially leg a light, especially like a flea.
B-Man just getting farmed there. But Super Saiyan and the Supernova doing some good work, just probably half that
Farming G-Man.
airstrike. That was, yeah, farming G-Man and that really nice airstrike. There's going to be a good 150, 200 there.
Oh yeah, that was
sure. Carbon Fire,
like I said, if that was
644.
a 2017 airstrike, man, that would have just
500
absolutely
damage.
obliterated
500 damage, every mech dead, right?
every mech would have been 70%. It just would have obliterated them.
Yeah, and overall, Loot not getting a lot of damage out, and it kind of shows with that game result there. Goat Crom doing a bit of work, One Last doing a bit of work, but all the others getting picked off pretty solidly. All right.
Well, Squishy in the fire starter for GNX, he managed to scout them, before before they got too far. And that enabled GNX to really sit back with their ER large traders and make the most of them.
Yep.
So,
Before they
right
got jumped
response.
on, but it was enough.
Yep.
By that point.
Was enough. Okay, so I'm immediately going to
Yeah, where are we going next?
flip these again. So we've got Kenyon coming up
Canyon.
next.
Okay.
We'll do
Put
this.
the map strat for Canyon. What do we got? We got Loot on team 1 and GNX on team 2. Okay.
This switching every side thing that was going on.
Yeah, yep.
Well,
they're all
so Canyon
okay,
is another one of those maps where the spawns have changed.
and that's quite different. Yep.
Yeah, they're right at the back. And now this change, well, I know, was done with quick play in mind. But honestly, I would have liked the old spawns for comp, right? Because it gives it a little bit more of a metagame about where you're going to place your lances and what you're doing. So that change has reduced the complexity of this map in terms of the lance allocation and the sort of the mini game that you play with teams. When team one have locked here and here, we think they're going to do that and this. So it has reduced that, unfortunately, a little bit.
Yep.
But I mean, ultimately, 30 seconds, a minute into the match, it's exactly the same anyway. So I see you're marking some very key points.
Key
typical
points.
trading spots.
Yes, occasionally you will see someone over a game move out to Epsilon. Common. And then,
Here's another one that you haven't marked back there.
oh, yep. Back of C4. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
back of
up
Charlie
here
4,
as
Bravo
well,
4.
all the way out there. Yep.
Yeah, there's a few that just
Actually,
sort of
quite a
around
lot.
those high points, with some cover.
Here is an
Now,
interesting spot now, actually. It's and you've actually got some extra stuff here if you're in a fast mover. There's actually 3 points of cover here where you can actually dart in and out of back here too if you want to play that long range game.
yeah, Kappa's always been a funny spot. It's one of those spots. It's like the basement of HPG. You don't want to have an engagement there if you're down even one mech,
Hmm.
right? So it can, especially in Old Canyon, I remember it became like almost a stacking game with how many more mechs than the other person you're going to stack on Kappa to control it, and then sweep across the rest of the map. These
Kappa's
days,
risky
I
now.
don't see it as much with the new Canyon layout. Usually, it's more trading across theta. I see is more common.
I have seen a for the sort of a run around sort of Kappa work only if the guys here don't pay attention to what's going on. They can actually get a couple of mechs taken out really quickly in Charlie 4, sort of Charlie 3 area.
Yeah.
Especially if the lights come in quick and fast. Just instantly, boom, gone, dead. But as long as you're aware
Yeah.
of what's going on, that doesn't happen, right?
The old school anvil push across Epsilon. That's another interesting one that can happen. Just rolling around this Epsilon corner with a
Yep.
lot of weight.
Mm-hmm. I
But
wonder,
I
are we
think
going to
from
see
these
more
teams,
aggro though, right?
I don't think we're going to see aggro from loot this time. I think it's going to be more of a trading game for both teams.
Hmm.
That's my feeling. I think they're both going to have a lot of ERPPCs, ER large,
Yep.
and then supporting lights trying to control the three caps in the middle of the map.
And yeah,
So
it's
we'll see who's better at the trading game.
who
Or at
does
least
the
that's what I
Kappa?
presume.
Who's going to do the Kappa game, right? This is the.
Mm.
I feel like Kappa can be the good and the bad all at once in this map now because it provides an easy additional cap. But if you go there too early or at the wrong time, you can easily be accosted by generally
Mm.
a couple of mechs if timing is not
Yeah,
very good or
exactly.
your scouting is not very good. And then you dive.
Yeah.
And then you
It'll be
lose.
interesting to see if both teams full send like most of their lights to theta to really try and control that early, or if they will send even to Epsi or Kappa, like an ultralight speedy mech, to see if they can get a quick early
Hmm.
cap.
Yeah, Theta's the interesting one. Do you go for it or do you deny it? I think memory slightly stand on Theta just here from team 2 and just here from team 1 on the edge, depending on the angles of all the other mechs on the field, and you can actually
Yeah, so
stand in the
yeah,
box.
both teams can fully deny theta, but it requires more than one mech at least.
Yep.
Definitely requires two, and sometimes, depending on the mech trying to cap it and different pressures and angles, sometimes it even takes three to try and deny theta by itself. So
What,
we'll be interested to see.
what if we
I
see
would,
some? Oh, hang on.
and you can really get, just say you're a flea trying to catch the theta, you can make a very fatal mistake and catch a lot of gorse right in your CT as well. So it can be
Yeah.
very dangerous.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Or triple peeps or something. Just boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, they do another aggro push, right? Do they do the old, what I call the old YOLO? You can go around Epsi corner, which I think is risky
Yeah, what I was saying
sometimes,
before,
but you
that
can jump
FC,
up.
like that sort of
You can
push.
jump up here now, right? Like with a lot of
Hmm.
reasonably good jumpy mechs, and a lot of them are pretty solid at the moment. You can just hour them out. Don't even go around the Epsi and uh,
Yeah.
get shot at by a range, but just sort of up. If you up and over, you just cut out that full time in the open. I've seen a few teams do it,
Yeah.
not well, and been punished for it. So I don't know if it'll work, but it's maybe. I mean, Loot have done
Yeah.
2 out
Well,
of 2 pushes. Tried
in a
to.
lot of drops, not so much this year, but last year, my team did that. On
Mm,
HPG or on Old Kenyon. That
mm,
push. Of course, back then it was with ISMPL, but we often did that exactly what you're describing. You send the bigs more around Delta 5, but then all your lights and mediums just jump up from the
yeah.
canyon area.
Because
Yeah,
you've
it
got
can
that
be
extra
very
cover
strong,
from the
and it can
bridges and
squash
shit
them into
now.
the corner very quickly too.
We got all this this extra cover, so you can't really get shot down on all that easily with the bridge. If you've got, say, some pop tartars over here, they can't shoot down on you. The bridges just provide some really nice cover down there now.
Yeah, it's even safer
Hmm,
now. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was much safer down there, last year on Hibernal in the championship
Oh
series
yeah,
because
yeah.
Hibernal has the big crash dropship down there, which provides a lot more cover than,
Mm.
on Canyon. So
Although you
yeah,
can
that
get
that
stuck on the fucking thing. God, that annoys me.
yes,
Been a
perpetually
couple of
trapped.
matches where I've actually been stuck on it. You're just teleporting for 4 or 5 seconds. You're like, okay, right, I'm out. It just hands up in the air. I'm done. There's nothing you can do about it.
One last bite saying he forgot to do the spawns. Oh, well, they don't
Well,
well, it's Bravo Charlie on
that
team
doesn't
1.
matter.
It doesn't matter too much. I suppose you probably want some mechs in Alpha spawn just to walk through Gamma, but finally, if you've got a large enough mech that spawns in the right way in Bravo spawn, the dropship literally drops you in Gamma.
Oh, really?
Yes, like if you have an
Oh,
executioner on the very far left drop of that, it'll it'll start capping Gamma, like basically when it drops.
yeah, right.
It'll be on the very edge of the actual. Yeah, I noticed that one time.
I wonder if it does
But
it for Alpha on Team 2 as well.
it doesn't.
Doesn't? Oh,
Funnily
okay.
enough, Team 2 Alpha is a little bit further away, just slightly.
Enough that it matters. Right? Enough that
Not
it
really.
matters. Ah, well, matters to nudge the cap, I guess, perhaps.
Yeah, mate. I think from Team 1 you can end up getting, 1 or 2 extra tickets.
Oh, that meta game. You're talking about
That's
meta game of spawns. That's it right there.
I
Jeez.
don't think it matters too much for us all.
No, I don't think so. Oh, shit. I just realized we've been talking about the map strat the entire time without the map strat up. Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Oh,
oh well,
no.
people working on people's
Oopsies. Sorry, chat. I did actually make a mistake there. Oh, no.
well,
Oh, dear.
not to
That's
worry.
terrible. Fruitcakes.
I mean, it's Canyon as well though.
That's
At
true.
least for our they're both locked, so we're going to
Yep.
go.
Let's go. Oh,
At
yeah.
least for our, the more experienced viewers, they'll be able to understand what we're talking about regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as if there's something new for Canyon. It's just been played very similarly for a very long time. Oh dear. Oopsie daisies. Sorry about that, chat. Have 5 minutes of staring at the lobby. That's all right. I made my one mistake for the cast. That's okay. Okay, we've got Stalker, Corsair. I can already see from GNX here.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, you
Annihilator?
can see him already.
Annihilator, yeah. Huntsman. Huntsman.
ER large Gorse, Corsair.
Hmm.
It's a 4-hour PPC annihilator. That's what I
Oh,
wanted
is
to
it?
know. What was the,
Okay, yeah. I'll check it in a sec once they start moving. Bug out,
ER PPC, small pulse huntsman, ER PPC Veagle. Okay, typical lights. What do we got on loot side?
Yeah,
Lost
peeps.
some of
Yeah,
my overlays. Here we go.
there we go. Yeah, peeps.
Similar stuff.
Yeah, pretty.
Incubus,
Yeah, peeps and yeah, large.
Viper,
Yes.
Fire Starter, yeah, Mislinks, yeah. Nothing changed too much. Oh, and the same, yeah. They're doing the ER large push. Not the ER large, sorry, the laser vomit
Oh,
fast
laser
push.
bomber push again. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yep.
It is.
It's the exact same deck. I don't think they've changed anything really.
Oh. Okay, right. So are we going to see
Now
an FC?
this is a thing though. Look, GNX are not scouting very well. They've got no one like they need to get those scouts on. James, I would have seen that. They need to scout more just so they know everything.
I don't know if he's seen all of that though. I think because he bailed on Epsy so fast, I have a funny suspicion he wouldn't have seen 2 to 3 of those mechs. Oh no, he must have. No, so Buster Machine's running.
No, I think they're responding. He's
Yeah.
called that that's a side push and they're
Yep.
retreating. Look, Buster Machine is going. Super Saiyan is staying up there. Yeah.
The only issue is going to be
No,
here
they just got to receive.
is carbon fiber is going to be pretty damn slow in this Corsair and is going to get accosted because GNX's guys are
I don't
over
know
the
what
other
he's doing
they're in the
there.
middle at the moment. So carbon fiber is going to have to back off the run here. They're going to have to be really, really, really careful, these guys. Oh,
Yeah,
now Loot need to be careful because GNX are going to encapsulate on them and Toaster jumps
Ooh,
up and
Toaster.
just eats it. Nearly losing torso straight away.
His right torso is almost gone straight away.
So they're jumping on Squishy and Inosuke over the back here. Inosuke's nearly legged, actually. This is not good.
He's running
He's
away.
running away as fast as he can, but I think one last will finish off the leg here. In the meantime, the Fat Boys are going around the back here for Loot to jump on their
One last
GNX.
bite and Inazuki both go down. Toaster's
Okay.
very damaged. Toaster's lost. Toaster's
Nasty
down
brawl
to
over the
4
back
machine
here.
guns, 1 small pulse. So
So,
he's very heavily damaged.
oh geez, I'm just trying to see what's happening here. Out. So the lights for Loot have basically been taken out. GNX are focusing on that back end. So Derek, Toaster, and one last are completely taken out of the game. Bowser's getting jumped on now from GNX, who have finished, and they're turning back around. Super Saiyan is a stick. They need to turn around and
I think
stop
GNX have this.
shooting him. I think GNX do have this. Yep.
Yeah. I think they've got it.
Bowser's shielding as best as he can here. James in the flea. Why can't I click on the fleas? Very hard to.
He's one touch. Bowser's one touch again.
Bowser's one touch. Rick Rom is open on the torso here as well. Pretty weak. Slip is open on the torso as well. Annie is running in the backwards, but I mean, he's got no weapons, so it doesn't really matter. Slip is going down.
Slipper and Gift killed him anyway.
Finished him off anyhow. Yeah, this is definitely not going to go the way of Loot whatsoever.
They're done. They're done.
Yep.
GNX just managed to scout it, which I was worried they weren't going to do, and they responded correctly, and it's done.
Yep, Magoke goes down. And the other thing as well, Loot dived in too hard here to chase Inosuke. Kind of got out of position with the bigger boys on that one. Actually, and then they were taking fire. They got 5-6 mans. Well, they basically just let the Annie die in the end. That was a smart call.
Yeah, they just abandoned him. You can get it. You can have him. We don't need him. We're going to kill the rest of your team.
Yep, and pretty much what happened. That was a fast game. Holy shit.
That was a fast one.
Yeah, very fast. Similarly, in the Huntsman there, 584, carbon fire.
And look at Toaster. Just
Toaster got
49
nothing.
damage in that miss. That's a very low. That would have made a huge impact because the Mistlinks is a very strong mech, especially in that sort of scenario.
Yeah, just jumping up solo. I think at the time, I don't think there was too many other targets being presented at that time, and then bang, gone.
Yeah, they just managed to get a good shot on him.
Yep, that's it. That summarizes it. I mean, G-Man doing a fair bit of work there, but again, at the end of the day, if you lose all your lights fairly early,
it was Loot's lights. Look, I mean, Slip and Griff did well, 320, but one last bite, Viper, Mistlinks, all 166 and lower. That's just makes the big difference in the end.
Yep. All right, well, let's swap these dudes around. We're going to 5 drops today.
Keep switching them.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
We're going to 5 drops all the way.
Well, not necessarily. If GNX win this next one, it's done.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's depends. We could go to 5, but GNX could win mining, and then that'll be that. So Loot have to win the next one on the trot, basically. Let's go to Mining Collective, and we're going to switch these teams. Excellent. Well, not that I do want to see it go to 5 drops, but if they do lose now, we'll be right on time for the next game. We'll be actually on time for once. Yeah, well, it's 5 minutes
that
to
never
now.
Happened, so it can't be. They've been swapped, haven't they?
That's what I mean. It has to. So by that logic, it must be going to 5 games. We can't be on. We can't be on scheduled time. It's impossible. But if both teams ready up and they run it out, yeah, it might just be right on time. Wouldn't that be a thing? Wouldn't that be a sight?
Wouldn't it? Right. And then.
And yeah.
I mean, pretty much what happened there, and then Loot just.
Are you going to talk about the
yeah, just on canyons.
Have you got the overlay on?
I
have
do,
you got
yes.
the map up?
Yes, I double checked that this time.
Great.
I did definitely double checked all of that. But yeah, I think it was definitely a bit of there was 5 to 6 mechs from GNX here when the 3 Loot guys came to chase a couple of mechs, and that's definitely what hurt a lot. I mean, Toaster as well getting hit very hard very early, but when you've got the power numbers, you got the power numbers.
The big mistake was Loot's like big mechs going like that.
Yeah, all the way around.
That was the mistake.
Yep.
Yeah. If they had done the opposite, if they had gone up like this, covering themselves from that annihilator, they could have just shot in the middle here, like quite easily. So they could have very easily gone the other way.
Or even one mech maybe
Unfortunately, my
stayed
my
back
prediction
here a
didn't come true.
little
I was
bit
hoping.
and rolled around this way. Perhaps just maybe not been in the push. If the others do go this way, that's cool. But yeah, just one mech, another guy,
Mm,
maybe just staying a little high here could have had, well, shots for days actually.
yeah, yeah. And I was just going to say, unfortunately, my prediction didn't come true. I was hoping that we were going to have a, more of a trading sort of game, but not to
We
worry.
did not.
So
Well,
now that
finding.
Loot have done basically the same strat every match. This is the question for GNX. Do they counter strat it now? Do they go, you know what, they're going to bring it again? Or are they going to know us and we're going to try and counter strat it and they're going to counter strat it?
Oh, geez, now we're getting technical, aren't we?
Well, that's
Oh,
what happens,
shit.
It's
I
it
know,
can
right?
happen at this level.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mind games definitely
Um,
definitely set in.
yeah. Well, Loot are as they've said many times, a self-proclaimed rewards team. So, do you just say, okay, they're just going to run the same strat again, and
Hmm.
we're gonna take this to defeat that strat? And what strat do you take against there? I mean, well, based on the last two games, the strats that GNX did bring worked. Obviously, it
Yep.
it beat them, pretty well,
Yep.
especially on Kenyon.
What do you think we're going to see on mining? We've looked over the map strat here. How do you do it if are Luke going to do it in game 4? How are they going to do it
Yeah, and
on
but
team
it's a
2
very
as
it's a
well?
small map mining as well.
Hmm.
And there's lots of opportunities for mechs like, the Clan Laser Vomit mechs that Loot have been taking. There's lots of opportunities for them to get into optimum range. Typically, GNX have played a lot of mechs far back, as they often do, here and here, up high. So it'll be interesting to see if they just take the long range even on this map,
Yep.
or if they go, what, if they're gonna push us with Clan Laser Vomit, they could have. I mean, one potential strategy is you could counter push them with just even more brawl, right?
Or, or
On
or
this
sit
map.
up and ready to eat it as it comes, like just absorb the push in. Don't even go brawl back at them. Just wait for it. Then just go, haha,
That, yeah,
surprise.
I call that a receive deck. Bring a
Yep.
receive deck.
Yep.
Like slow mechs, but with massive, massive punch.
Hmm.
Do the old school. If you think they're going to push through here, leave your diary or any in Charlie Fall, and
Yep.
just ready to
Just plonk a
just ready
fat boy
to
up there just to boom,
uh,
boom, boom.
just smash them as they come around that corner.
Yep. And don't shoot the first guy around the corner. Shoot the second or the third guy because you don't want them all turning to have a look at you. Generally
Yeah,
speaking.
just wait one.
Yeah. Just wait one and then oh, oops.
I was about to say they're already locked.
I hit the wrong button.
Give
I was
Loot
hitting the
one
delete,
minute.
not
Come
the
on, we
enter
want to be
key.
on
I'm like,
time, boys. You got 1 minute to ready up.
I was meant to be hitting backspace. I'm hitting the bloody enter key.
Well.
Right.
So yeah, so we've got four mechs in Charlie,
Alpha Bravo
two Bravo, two
Charlie.
Alpha. So that's a pretty typical split.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not unusual, especially from Team One side. That's a very typical.
Well, it looks like GNX are going to go obviously early to Gamma. What do they got? Bravo. Someone early to Alpha by the
Yeah,
look
they'll
of
have one
that. Pretty
and one.
standard.
Well, James Bomb so far, I think every drop has been a flea,
Yep.
so he's going to get Gamma. Buck, who's also an Alpha Lance, he's been a Veagle, so he'll
Yep.
likely go on to, I call it Razor. I don't know what other people call it. This sort of area here. He'll probably go up there early.
Yep.
Um, Zuke is always some sort of big long range trader, isn't he? Or no, he's been a Vulcan, hasn't he? I get mixed up with all their
Yeah, I can't.
with all their
I think
their
he's been like
names.
a medium most of the games tonight.
Yeah, so
Or
maybe he's
this
the
morning,
Vulcan who's going to
whatever.
get Kappa
Well, I
from
mean, putting
Bravo.
James Bondo in Alpha, right? That's going Gamma. That would probably suggest to me that they're not making a
Super
theta
Saiyan,
play.
no, sorry, sorry to interrupt. Super Saiyan has been the assault in Charlie.
Hmm.
So he's been the assault in Charlie. Buster Machine's often a heavy. Carbon Fire's often a heavy. Squishy's been always the fire starter so far.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does
And
not look like
Sam,
GNX are making a theta play here at all with the Lancers. Like, you wouldn't put your flea in Alpha Lance. He'd be in Charlie if you're going to make an early theta play.
no, I think they might try and contest Theta with Squishy.
Hmm.
I think Squishy will probably go up to Theta in the fire starter and just contest it at least. And it with those mechs in Charlie, I do wonder if GNX will be aggressive and will push themselves.
They could be. Well, if they do get aggressive and then go up here, as long as they don't, if they are going to be that sort of aggressive Echo 4, just don't get stuck there. That's
Yeah,
normally
you got to pass through, and you got to make sure there's something on the other side to even shoot. You
yeah.
can't
Well,
blind push
that's
it because
I've
Echo being in the
seen a
bot, the
few
in the
over here, and then there's like, oh,
oh
there's no one here, right?
yeah yeah. If you're in that Echo 5, that's like a death pit. Like
Yeah,
it's not a place you want to be with big mechs.
pretty nasty. Yep,
Yep. Okay, they're locked. So it's Alpha
they're locked.
Bravo
Yep,
Charlie.
Alpha Bravo
Okay.
Charlie, and they're pretty spread out too. So Bravo being Alpha being the two lights, for loot.
Yeah,
So
but
they're going to go
Bravo
there.
and Charlie have a mix of
Dude,
what loot have taken so far, like the larger mechs.
we might see
So
some sort of little light mech scrap in this area, maybe.
yeah, well, let's see.
We'll find out because we're off and running to the lobby. Let's go. Do it.
Okay. No radio casting today,
No.
so let's keep
Nope,
that up.
nope,
Make sure we've got that screen captured.
It's just abstract casting by accident.
That's all right though. That's
I
very
can live with
preferable
that.
to running
That's the worst
running
thing
the
I do.
map
I
strat
don't
over
give
the
a shit.
actual game itself. I
As long as I
think
get the
was
games.
one of the casts might have been for Blood Leagues. I can't remember if it was Blood Leagues or if it was these finals. Someone had like a half screen, so you could see half of what was going on.
Well, I think it was one of these. Yeah, early days. Yeah, someone had
one of the early finals
screen,
matches.
yeah.
Yeah. So we got James bombed in the flea. Oh, we got Bucks in the Hunchback 2CA.
Okay,
Yeah, small pulse ER PPCs. The Marauder 4L Super Saiyan, 2 Gorse, 2 ER PPCs. 4 ER large rifleman for carbon fire. Buster's in a direwolf, 2 Gorse, 4 ER large. Squishy is in his typical fire starter. Sam's in a 3 PPC summoner, something that you don't see very much anymore. And then Inazuko's in his medium pulse Vulcan. What do you got on the other side?
Speaking of 3 PPC summoners, I've just gone through all the builds. We've got a lot of ER large, but we also have a 3 PPC summoner over here.
On both teams?
Yep. Oh, shit.
Wow. Where is it?
It is in the back
there, one
corner.
last bite.
Yep.
There he is. Yeah. There you go. Blast from the past, eh?
Yep.
That used to be one of the most popular mechs in the game. For comp, at least.
So hang on. You can fit 5.
G-Man's in a 4 light Gorse 1 ER PPC at the back of the map.
Annie. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, I forgot to comment on
Yeah,
that. Like our CR Peeps Annie. Yep.
ER large Grasshopper for McGoat.
Yep. It's pretty much ER large.
Yeah.
Supernova as well. So it's just a heavy
it's
trading game
definitely
this
ER
time.
large.
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah.
The Direwolf, right? The Direwolf's 5 ER large, 2 Gauss, isn't it? I feel like I've seen 3 or 4 undergun Direwolves this season. Like,
you can run it both. You can run 2 Gorse 4 or 2 Gorse 5. The difference being, if you run the 4, you can put a much larger TC in it.
oh Jesus, Carbon Fire just eating 2 or 3 mechs worth of alphas, but as he's far away, it wasn't too far.
And if you look at him, he's still green. Like it's just been really spread
Yep.
damage. Yeah, so he's okay. Oh,
Extreme
we've got the
range.
trading match.
Yeah, we have a trading match. That's right. That's it. And Loot
It
has 3 cap.
It looks like GNX are making a move towards the south. They've abandoned, I don't know what you call it.
Oh, geez. Taking him down to 86 very quickly. What happened? Hang on. Let me have a look at him. I don't know what.
No, he's yellow again. He's just got
yeah, just the arms and everything. Yep.
His arms have been
been
damaged. He's got no armor on there. So they've GNX have abandoned Kappa. They don't have Epsilon yet. And look, Cornite in the flea is
Loot is off the Kappa already.
He's seeing what's going on up.
Oh, but
if
see,
he gets Kappa,
we've
that's
got
we've
got a Mad 4L here. I didn't even see this.
Yeah, that's the one I called out before. The
sorry.
2 Gorse, 2 PPC. Yeah.
That's a dangerous spot, actually, because some of these guys up high, like Bowser and stuff, should be able to shoot him from there, I think.
Yeah, they're trading now.
Buster Machine just ate a little bit. Oh, nearly on the torso there, actually. And he's going to need an airstrike as well at the same time. How bad is that for him? Oh, not too bad.
He's all right.
Bad.
He's got orange right torso armor. You want to shoot that right torso off.
Oh, Super Saiyan Hentai God nearly already lost a torso. Just ate huge alphas there. So GNX are moving. They've been forced to. Oh, yeah,
look at that.
Yeah.
But it's the torso without his weapons.
Yep.
Yeah. So he still have 2 PPCs and a Gorse left, so he'll still be okay.
But we now have 3 cap, which is kind of switched as we tend to see on mining, where the teams actually swap sides a little bit. I see this quite a lot, actually. But GNX are kind of really balled up here. Loot are really controlling the map a lot better with this range approach to their other matches where they're sort of pushing and getting clumped up a little bit
One
too
last
much.
bite, taking a bit of damage there.
Oh, GNX coming backwards for one last bite. Oh, dear. One last bite.
Gotta get out.
Needs to get out of there, or is he in trouble? GNX are absolutely coming for him. Yeah, I think he's in trouble too. I think he's in a lot of trouble. Did GNX chase him, or do they back out here? They're going to have to be careful. They
just damage him, and then they bail. Look, he's very hurt now.
Yeah, he's very hurt. One last bite, extending
he
really
died.
far. No, he died. Got 2 torsos. GNX are going to roll in backwards here. This could be all sorts of trouble here for Loot. Not getting a little bit too aggressive there.
I think GNX now just need to get Kappa, and they're doing that. Look, James Bond is off to get Kappa.
Yep.
And they're screening.
Yep. Yeah, Loot making a little bit of a mistake there, getting too aggressive. Having a 3 cap, having some extra tickets, thinking, yeah, we got this.
Before that, I would have said that Loot was definitely winning.
They were.
They were so that mistake has sort of evened the playing field again. Sam's got to be careful here. You need to stop trading, Sam.
Yeah, he just ate all of the lasers. Mgoat's actually pretty weak.
Pretty hurt.
Yeah,
oh, Mgoat's halved. Mgoat's halved.
Oh, yeah,
so he must be LFE, 5ER large. So his heat efficiency
He's lost the rear torso. I think when he was running away from the center, he's had his rear torso taken off because he's still got front armor. I think that's what's happened.
He is open as well, CT. And Bowser, how's Bowser going? Bowser's still got armor. Bowser's cooked. Oh, he's probably taken a strike rather than cooked himself. But now look at the flip.
Yeah.
Now Loot are really, look how far back they are now.
But Slip in the Firestarter has to come all the way back.
Yeah.
And Inosuke's already rolling back here towards Epsilon already. I don't know if they've seen Slip or not, or they're anticipating this. But Slip has to be very, very careful here.
Anticipating it. He's got to be really careful.
Yeah. Slip's going to have to be very,
Oh,
very,
that die
very
will
careful.
fight torso is almost done. It's open orange. And if I look at the model on that,
this could be the problem right here. I'm just watching. Oh, no. So GNX are just rolling back around now to... Oh, no. Cornight's now going to get himself overextended here. All of GNX are here. 4 mechs, 5 mechs. Oh, dear. This could be really, really bad here. This is 4 versus 5. This is not a good engagement for Loot at all.
GNX need to understand. They need to push.
Yep.
Go. They need to do it.
You only see 3 go and do it.
They're letting them get away. They're letting them get away.
Busters lose. Yeah, they are.
They would have won the game.
Yep.
They didn't throw the game, but they threw their easy win, honestly.
Indeed.
If they had committed.
Oh no, they're still chasing Slip though. So they
He's going to get away.
He's nearly legged. That's why Slip's nearly legged. Now, does G-Man and these other guys turn around and slap them? I don't know. No, they don't.
Well, GNX have to respond now because Loot's mechs are going to go clean up the rest of...
Yeah, the fatties on the other side, yep.
The fatties, the GNX fatties. And they're damaged, they're very damaged.
This game is all over the place. Holy shit.
It's a good game.
Very, very busy.
G-Man's moved up. He's moved up.
Yeah, G-Man's getting absolutely farmed, though. I mean, he's nearly lost the torso from the rear. Loot are kind of stuck in the corner over the back here a little bit, and they're quite hurt, actually. But Samuli and Super Saiyan are really wrecked too, though, right? Coming back
and
to the other
Loot
side.
haven't seen it. Loot haven't seen it yet.
Okay, Samuli's one touch.
That's a good move. Mgoat's just seen it now, but Squishy, as long as he can... Yeah, Squishy's okay so far. Squishy, you need to get out of that middle area.
Yeah, he is, yep. See that over the back there. G-Man is still getting absolutely farmed for all his worth here. Yep, he's done now.
Eagle's next.
Oh, Bowser finishes off Carbon Fiber with a 1-2. Very quick 1-2.
Yeah, but the Magician's dead now too.
Yeah.
Or he's very hurt. Sleeping Griff's coming back to help. James Bond on the flea. He's
trying to see what's going on here.
There's going to be a battle over here for Kappa, James Bond and Scout Derek.
The problem is Slip is kind of getting farmed here, and he's not getting enough support from the rest of his team up high. The Slip goes down. Are they going to finish off Tekkadan here? I think so. Yes, they do very, very quickly.
Fortnite's getting the back cap at Gamma.
Oh, Squishy's diving in here. Oh, I'm just trying to watch the other fight.
GNX are going to lose on caps.
It's a 4 cap. Yeah, 4 cap to Loot. Holy shit.
Super quick. James has to go.
Super Saiyan. Derek gets Super Saiyan. Squishy gets McGoat. But Squishy's legged. Squishy got legged for that. This is Loot's game now. Holy shit, it's backwards.
Oh, Buster's going to die from Cornite. Cornite will kill him.
Yeah,
There's no way Buster can kill
having
Cornite.
a look over here.
Squishy took too long to kill Bowser.
Yep.
And James Bond is taking too long to kill Derek.
And Cornite and
Oh, James's leg,
Inosuke
that's why.
versus Cornite.
No, it's game. It's game over. It's game over.
Oh yeah, it is tickets now. Done. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that was a
Done.
very busy game. Loot overextending their lead early and nearly lost the match because of it. Woo. And then Cornite now just delaying that cap over the back there. And GG, we go to 5 matches.
Nice. And it was super. They're all super damaged, all these mechs.
Oh shit, I put the win in the wrong column last time. 2 apiece. Oopsies.
Oh, look how close that was. That was so close.
Oh, jeez, the damage
That was a
numbers.
900 damage.
Oh my
Really,
god.
really carrying his team. The rest of his team didn't barely broke. Well, G-Man broke 300. The rest didn't break even 300.
Yeah, lots of them getting caught out there. Basically, yeah, 2 or 3 on loot there getting completely caught out at various points in that match. So, yeah, wow. Very, very, very busy game. Huge damage there. Squishy on the GNX team doing the bulk of the work there, but pretty even numbers for GNX, but just a big carry there from Bowser.
Yep. GNX almost, I feel they threw it at the end there. They needed to just clean up a bit more efficiently.
Let's chuck up some map strat, mate. What do you reckon to draw that one? Jeez, that'll be busy.
Ah, yeah, I'm not going to worry too much. Well, I mean, it was back and forth as mining often is. GNX early on were really bunched up here, and that honestly, like at that stage, Loot were winning. Loot had this, and they had Epsi
Yep.
at one stage early in the game, so they were winning a lot. The script got flipped when One Last Bite went to Death Pit. This is Delta, this is D4 Death Pit,
low ground, yeah.
and he died. It's just a horrible area.
As
So
soon as
he
GNX
died.
saw it, they had 4 mechs here, and they just all lights and mediums. They
sniffed
just
it.
went him straight away. Like there was no waiting, no mucking around. They're just like, well, this is a free kill, and it was. And the problem is because one mech fell. You had McGoat here in the Grasshopper, who then had to run backwards and lost his
He
torso
got very
from
hurt
the
as
rear.
well.
Yeah.
I think and then so GNX managed to flip the script, and then they were more dominant. GNX had a winning moment, and they didn't take it. GNX had the game won when they caught those loot lights at Epsi, but they weren't aggressive enough. They didn't commit enough, and it allowed loot to manage to scrape a win in there at the end.
4 mechs here, and then
I got to change. I got to before we keep talking. I better change all the lobby there already. So we got Polar, and then so we're switching again.
They were too busy. Too busy talking shit.
Oh, it was a great match.
It was.
But that was, I think that was really the point. If GNX Lights had pushed then,
yep,
and killed at least one of Loot's lights, it would have been GG right then at Epsi.
Yeah, it
would have been enough. But they didn't. They all got away, and it let Loot sneak in at the end there and win all caps. Yeah,
right, there we go.
Good match. Very good match.
Very busy.
They've been really good matches today.
Hmm?
Been very happy. Nice. And I had thought they would be, because I even think the next one, I think Dragoons as well, GNX and Loot are all pretty evenly matched.
Yep.
We change the map to Polar.
Yes. Let's do some Polar strats. You reckon HPG is interesting? Polar is
mate,
also
Polar's something else.
Oh my god. And there's so much can go on Polar actually. It's
I think
many strategies.
I think literally everything. I think you can do everything on Polar basically. If there's a particular strat you can think of, I reckon you can do it. It's just cap strats, LRM strats, push strats, mid range, long range. Like a mech hiding at the back cap trying to get a gank on the cap bot. You can do so many things with this map.
Very, very busy. You can go and some of it is almost a pure strat win almost from the outset, depending on what you bring and how you play it, right?
Yeah.
You go aggro, and you're going to play range, and you don't scout it, you don't set up, you're basically going to lose. There's so many different options around. It's
different movements you can even do with those different options. I will just point out, if GNX and Loot ruined it for us, it's 6:15, exactly when the next match is meant to start. We would have started perfectly on time.
would have, right?
But I much prefer for this to go to the 5th game. I think this is gonna be a
Now,
good one.
well, I'm going to draw here. So you can push through here. And then if you need to, you can actually basically fake and backwards and do like a 3 cap. And again, you can do this from both sides, from team 1 or team 2. It actually works from both pretty effectively. If you sort of set up that range or get pushed right back. So the red, the other team
Yeah, yeah.
moves all the way back, but then all of a sudden it's like, well, hang on, the brawl push isn't coming. Now what
You
do we
stop you
do?
stop pushing and you
Yeah.
just hold the caps. Yeah.
Yep. So you can scare
Yeah,
teams off
Gamma's a
caps.
very strong spot on
Mm,
this map. That's one thing you have to remember.
yep.
So Gamma has great sight lines on feeder, but the equivalent down here, which is Juliet 8, is very small in comparison to the hill on Gamma.
Yeah. Oh, it's Gamma
So
Hill's triple the size,
you
triple the height,
can't
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, it's much larger. So you can't really hold like Juliet 8. If you want to hold feeder from that side, like you said, you have to take control of H8, I8, I9, H9. You got to sort of take full control of it,
Mm,
unless you try and get the Gamma Hill. So we could see a battle over Gamma Hill. We could see either team push. We could see, we could honestly see teams like scatter like a T5 match, and just
yep.
like you can see. Sometimes you can see mechs everywhere on this map, just running around all the place.
It's a very busy map for what it is, I think. Which keeps it interesting. And yeah, whoever
Because
does
there's so
take
much cover,
Gamma,
right?
yeah, there is a lot of cover. I mean, everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's such a big map. It's a big map with lots of cover. Like the trenches are really deep. You can dive into a trench and disappear for 30 seconds and pop up somewhere completely different on the map. You're like, oh shit, now what? Did he go forwards? Did he come backwards? You don't even know which way people are going sometimes.
So I think the last time, well, last week was it? Last week, Loot played Kino,
2 weeks ago.
and 2 weeks was it? Yeah,
Definitely
lost
didn't
track of
cast
the
anything
time.
last week.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. You're correct. And so Loot did the push that we've seen 3 times. They did like
Mm,
the
yep,
fast laser vomit, clan laser vomit, and then 4 SPLs hyper mechs.
yep.
So I wonder if the mind games are happening right now with GNX, because as I said, Loot pretty much did the same thing 3 maps in a row. Then they
And
switched it up for mining.
the switch up now is gonna, I think. Oh, now what are we? Now what? Are they gonna
Yeah,
push
now
this
it's
game
even
back
worse,
again
right?
or
Now it's
not?
like,
Right? Yeah.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you know that they took almost that identical deck they've been taking today on this map literally 2 weeks ago, the last map, that last comp match they played as well. GNX, of course, would know that.
Yep.
So what do you do? Yeah. Maybe they have a strat where they can take care of that strategy, or they at least think they can take care of that strategy, and as well as others. So they might already have a strategy planned, for sort of both scenarios of a long range trade or a receive.
You
We'll have to
can.
see.
Yeah, you can plan for both. If you're sort of on either side. If you do go sort of sit right far back and scout it pretty early. But as we said, you leave yourself open to that pretty easy 3 cap,
The
right?
3 cap,
Shit.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Now, I find 15 seconds.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
time actually just went off. I wasn't even looking at it. There we
It
go.
is what
Yeah.
it is, though.
Team's meant to be bloody watching it anyway, not me. But
Well,
you can open
we're not
yourself up to
referee. We're not
this.
referees, so
Yeah,
it's just more of a guideline as opposed to
you
a
can open
rule.
yourself up really easily to the corner. You know what I mean? Like, and really
Mm,
control it quite easily if you
yeah.
get knackered off theta and have to sit back here, and then you're like, oh shit, we've only got FC
Well,
Kappa. Now what?
yeah.
Or
Team
you know,
2 is I find better for trading.
mm,
I find it, at least, that it's got the stronger trading side. If you're just talking about ER large lasers, Gorse, ER PPCs.
mm. But are we going to? I don't know. It is interesting. So
Yeah,
we've
we'll
got
have to see.
Charlie, Bravo, Alpha. I suppose spawns don't make too much difference in this one either. Actually, they're pretty clumped up as well. Like a lot actually. It doesn't matter that much.
No.
I mean, we have seen even crazy pushes come around this side of the map. We've seen, I've seen stuff go straight across, up the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
I've seen so many different things on this map. It's actually nuts. You don't know what's going to happen until you drop in. You really don't. I think it's a shocking map to plan for. Great to watch, great to cast, but you just don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, so both teams are locked. We're
Yep,
all good to
ready.
go. Right, deep in the finals and fifth drop. Great. Doesn't get much better than this.
That is exactly right.
See what these
There we
mechs are.
go. Let's see what that's it. Yeah, right. Literally what it is.
That's the we get those. We get that nice eye in the sky. So
Okay. Have to wait. Wait and see. Ooh.
you being a sneaky boy going into the dropships up in the sky.
Oh hell no! I'm not risking my no. You get lobby bug from this one. I've worked. I think it is the maps that have drop ships will screw you up if you touch stuff too early.
No, but you don't touch them. But you can go up and just look at them.
Oh hell no! I'm not doing that.
You're like, nah,
No, I'm not touching.
doing
I'm
it.
not doing anything suspect.
All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna call out Luke's mech.
Although they fall out of the drop ships though, which is kind of cool. There we go.
Nah, laser vomit, black Lena, yep. Firestarter, Vulcan, Incubus, Hellbringer Vraga with 4ER large, Timberwolf with 3ER large, 4ER meds. G-Man is in a slow Mad Cat, Gorse and 4ER large, and Bowser's in the so they've gone Loot have gone trade.
Yeah, so ER PPCs and ER large, but Carbon Fiber's in a Warhammer 2C with ER large and Gauss. Feels like a Nike build to me. With just 2 and 2. Must have a TC 700 in there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the TC is good, right? But, I mean, if you just move 5 meters, 10 meters further forward with your mech, you kind of negate the point of the TC in some ways. Like, I like this map is so big. You can look at all the mechs really easily. doesn't take me too long to do it either.
Gorsia,
so we've got a 4-man pack here for
Gorsia PPC. Yeah, so it's going to be again trading with the SPLs.
And Megs here with a
early gamma. So GNX have gone for early gamma, whereas Loot has gone for early theta.
Well, Loot are going to have the 3 cap. GNX are giving basically giving it up at the start. One last bite will be out there very quickly to flip it. And then we wait and see, I guess. Looks like Loot is setting up to expect a push here. Magician sitting way back in Laser Bomb. Timberwolf. Loot moving further up round the real far side of the map here. Although, to be honest, I've seen a lot of teams do that, so it's not really out of the ordinary. But GNX playing, look where GNX is sitting. They are completely mind gamed here. I think what you said was true. They're going to expect a push, and then it's not. It's actually not happening. So GNX have given up 3 caps.
Yeah, they've given up 3 caps, and then
very easily
sort of
too. On you,
Loot are just hanging around.
Yep. Cornite just needs to sit there in the Black Lana really and just deny Theta, and hopefully this time, it's if no one throws from the Loot side, it's not a crazy scrap towards the end for either team. I mean, it's good for casting, but
I feel like GNX can just ball up and take with one of their the thing with one of their big mechs though. Looks like they're going to.
Yep.
I mean, you've got Slip and Griffins. Oh, Scout's 1 touch in the rear left torso.
Yeah, I think he's been.
Scout Derek. He was lucky not to die. It's cherry red.
Yeah.
Someone hit him with the Gorse, I reckon.
Yeah, Gauss or some peeps up the bum.
No, it wasn't peeps because his rear. It was Gorse because his rear center torso is not touched.
My overlay for the tickets disappeared. God damn! All right, it's back now. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. We've got a lot of trading going on Theta. The scrap on Theta. One last bite is chasing these guys off. Runs through the cap, so it's just a 2 cap at the moment.
Yeah, but Cornite, I think, is going to retake it.
Oh, he's going to retake it, but
there's a strike on
him. Yeah, no, he can't do that.
He's getting hit. He's armed. His arm, which has all the weapons in it, is
no way you can take it. Oh, look at that! One last bite, running backwards with the Incubus into the cap point somehow. Slither caps it. Yeah. What is this? That's the crazy.
Cap. That's the Capbot Incubus. It's got the Cap
XL. Yep.
Yeah. It's got the Cap XL.
Jeez. So Squishy's eating a little bit of damage here as well. Just looking at it, not all spread out though. Not anything to be worried about. Cornite, yeah. That weapon arm is red armor.
What is Buster Machine's back here at Sigma? What is he trading against? He's shooting, but it's like it must be so far out of range.
Buster Machine got to be doing 1 damage every alpha. at that
Yeah,
point.
mate,
That's
you
not good.
have to come up, Buster.
Yeah, he's about 900 meters away from where he needs to be. So there's still
Well,
the status
the
scrap.
damage is a little bit in GNX's favor. Like,
It is a little bit.
oh, little. It's very slight though.
Inasuki's trying to roll around the butt here.
He might be
Cornite
successful
hasn't
too.
seen it. No, GNX I feel like GNX is setting up for a push here. Derek has just lost his arm. They don't realize that Inasuki was on the side there. Loot need to back out here, or GNX are going to get some advantage.
Inazuka's getting
pretty
Cornite.
quickly.
He's getting him pretty good.
Buster Machine's heard us. He's starting to move up now. But you know what? That's let one last bite do.
Look, immediate back cap.
Yeah, immediate back cap on Sigma. Now he's run away.
But I mean, the Stalker would just lose to that Incubus anyway.
The Stalker's seen the Incubus though. This could be an important...
Squishy's going back to try and deal with it.
Yeah, Squishy's going back to try and deal with it. But that's now taking 2 mechs out of the fight. Super Saiyan is open on the CT here. Carbon Fiber is also open as well. What have we got here on the...
Right torso for him.
Right torso, yeah. Magician's weak. Oh, CT pretty hammered. Cornite is weak everywhere.
Bowser's fairly fresh.
G-Man's open on a torso, actually, in that Mad Cat as well. So he's going to have to be careful here. Inasuki's rolling around the left.
I think he's going to get G-Man.
G-Man doesn't know what's happening. I feel like Loot need to see what's going on this left side here, but they're not
actually
doing it.
I think Squishy's going to lose at Sigma, and I think that's it. Oh, no, the fleas come back. So Squishy's just got to stay alive. He's opened both legs.
Oh, wow. But even then, though, taking him out is actually, even taking out Squishy's pretty big for a one for a one.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not going to happen. Oh, no, he gets legged. Even though
he's done.
One Last is going to die, he blows himself up. But it's taken 3 mechs.
Squishy's alive.
Yeah, Squishy's alive, but it's taken 3 mechs out of the fight here for GNX. Loot just need to be aggressive, and it should be able to sort it out.
How Derek got finished off.
Yep, not surprised.
How did he die?
Oh, it's got to be a torso. It's got to be a torso pick.
He was on theta, yeah.
Weak on it, yeah.
Yeah, the rear right torso was really hurt.
So
where did
Inasuki?
Oh, he didn't end up attacking.
So Loot have lost 2 mechs here, right? But
I think it's favored for GNX now.
Yeah,
at the moment.
So. Yep, I think so.
Yeah. It's very close though. It could easily go either way.
I mean, Loot still have the tickets, right? No, sorry, no. GNX have the tickets. Sorry, now.
Oh, yeah, GNX have it. And Magician's halved. He's only got 1 ER large, 2 ER mediums left, and he's open CT.
Yeah. That's
G-Man's going to die.
Yeah, G-Man's going to die here pretty
Inasuka
quickly.
just needs to push him. Just push him. Just push him, Inasuka. Go kill him.
G-Man is
go kill
very
the Mad Cat. No. Too late.
Going to be up to Bowser to do some magic here or not. I don't know. Inasuki's dived in. They're kind of diving back on Inasuki. He's probably one good alpha in the CT. Bowser finished off Super Saiyan there. Where was that? Over the back? I didn't even see that.
4R PPC Warhammers here. Bowser's
finished
taking
off
a lot of damage. Squishy dies. Cornite dies. Oh, geez, this is a close match.
It's a very close match.
G-Man's not long.
G-Man dropped a nice alpha into Samuli there, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Nice
finishes off Inasuki there.
That was beautiful.
Right, okay. Now, this opens it up for Slip to move in. What's on this Warhammer 7S? Oh, just 4 PPCs, right. Okay. So Sam Muli here is kind of caught alone now on this side here. And Magode and Slip jumping in there and doing Theta at the same time. Buster's finally into the action. Does he shoot Magode in the back or not? Oh no, he doesn't get the opportunity. Oh no, he does get Magode in the back. Magode's pulling a Buster from last game. And Magode goes down. Yep. Magode shows his back trying to dive Samuli there.
You know what? James is going to win this for GNX.
Yep. I've seen the flea going off the back there.
Yep. I think that's going to be the win.
Yep.
Once he flips Kappa, who have they got to get there?
They don't have anyone. But Magician needs to go and cap.
Slip his leg.
Jesus.
Oh no, Slip's dead. Buster's going to get Theta back.
Buster's going to get Theta back.
No, I think it's done. I think GNX win.
Yep. I'd say GNX going to win on the caps here. Yep.
Yeah. G-Man's too hurt. Bowser's too hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Magician's too hurt. No, it's done. Yep, the cap's won. Far out. What a match.
Magician is off the cap. He is actually looking like he's off the cap Sigma, but it's not going to matter.
He's too slow.
Yeah.
He's too slow. He's
too
Hazer
slow.
half
It's just not going to matter.
And look, Buster's is neutralized Theta, and he's probably going to kill Bowser here.
Yep.
Yeah, Bowser.
Yep.
It's game over.
Loot
GNX are 1.
Loot are out.
What a series though.
That's pretty tight
That's
series. Yep.
that's easily this has been easily the best series, I think, like,
Very,
of
very
this
tight.
finals. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one last
I
getting
think this
accosted out
beats
the back. That was
yeah.
a very risky back cap, and then just getting jumped
Yeah, he
on
got
by 3
caught.
mechs. But them not taking on the mechs was the problem as well for Loot there. Having 3 mechs out of the fight, they didn't do anything.
Oh, this look at Carbon Fire. He doesn't have a left torso. He's that hurt. Click on his paper doll.
He's he's disappeared. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
dead in the game
yeah,
as well. Yeah.
yeah. He's dead in game. Yeah, and yeah, James Bond. I mean, even if Loot had won on Theta, that move from James Bond to get Kappa Epsilon at the end there was the winning play, and he played it well.
Yep.
Well,
Have a look at the
excellent.
damage numbers here.
Yep, James Bond. Look, 68 damage, but 2 minutes 16 seconds cap time. That's what it counts for a lot.
Yep. Look at the
Carbon
damage
Fire
numbers here.
600
Carbon fiber,
damage.
600, 500. So
Sam
pretty high.
581.
The low damage numbers for the guys that got sort of picked, which is kind of no surprise there. Although one last taking a mech out, but yeah, getting jumped on was just not ideal at all. Interesting match. Let's go to the map strat then. Jeez, that was a busy one. And well, yeah, GNX knocking out Loot there.
Great match.
Yep. I'll just update the ticket here.
Yeah, I've got all the.
Oh, as in just letting them know.
Actually, I missed. Did I miss one? No, I got them all. I got all those codes. I'm gonna kick the discos.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm just gonna leave GNX in this lobby.
Yep, that's
I'll
easier.
reset it back to. I'll put it back on Forest Colony.
Yep.
And I believe I'm inviting Ultimate Ghost.
It,
So
yeah.
I'll send that invite out now. But yeah, let's have a
Quick map
quick
strat.
break.
Yep, that's right.
So yeah, I mean, it turned out to be a trading match. And GNX ended up basically out trading Loot on a whole. Bowser didn't get out traded, but the rest of the Loot mechs did. At least in terms of damage,
Yep.
And so you had an initial setup with GNX, if I can get my map shot working properly, GNX taking Gamma Sigma and having they had a much closer presence with their traders on Theta. You notice that towards the mid game,
Mid
whereas
game they
Loot,
moved up. Yeah.
yeah, like Loot were much further back.
Although they had Buster was all the way back over here. It took him ages to actually
Yeah,
move
so they had
up.
one really far back, but the rest of their traders were much closer.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then it was just a big battle over Theta basically the whole game.
Yep.
Moving back and forward and shooting through. Loot made a play with trying to get Sigma. If they had got Sigma or got a kill there and run away, that would have been huge. But it didn't pay off.
It didn't. Yeah, it was a risky move to try and back up Sigma,
Yeah.
but it was spotted and yeah, got spotted. I think almost maybe when one last was getting shot at by the stalker and it's like, oh shit, they know that I'm here. Run away. Don't keep maybe going. Sort of because I think it was around about here to here. Some shots sort of came in. Maybe one last should have bailed out rather than there, and then all of a sudden you had GNX send 2 remechs back in the end to go and deal with that. So 1 versus 3, it's always going to end one way, right? Not with you living. That's it. A very, very, very busy game. You got anything else to add to that one? Before I flip over to a wait screen for a couple of minutes, I got to go quickly to the toilet.
Yeah, I think we can finish up there. I mean, it was a very close game, as I said. The main thing was that Loot tried to get Sigma, they didn't get it. And then GNX managed to hold Theta, and just to make sure that they had the map secure, GNX threw their cap bot down to Kappa, which I think at that point it could have gone either way. But once that flea went down and started flipping Kappa, I think that was the end because they would have won on caps even if Loot had won the battle over Theta and flipped that cap.
Yep.
Really close game, really close series, very close matches. So I think the only one that wasn't overly close was Kenyon, right?
Yeah,
The
Canyon
rest
was
were
a
very,
bit, yeah, a bit of a steamroll.
yeah.
Just
The rest were very
execution wise.
close, and just Canyon was a a bit of it, not a steamroll, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean. Yep. All right, well, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Got to go reset some stuff, take a quick break, and then we'll start for the next match. So stay
Sound good.
tuned, on, guys. We will have some more matches. We'll be back in, yeah, less than 5 minutes. Okay, we are back again for the second match set for today. Now, this time it is, I think I've got it, 5DGX. Oh my God. 5D. There we go. Fifth
No,
drag.
5JDX.
Oh, JD. Oh,
5JDX.
DX. Right, there we go.
And then G-NX.
G dash and 5 characters? Yeah, 4 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fifth Dragoons versus Ghost of Noxia for the last match of the loser bracket to see who goes on to the final, basically.
Yep. This is so all the teams are going to get real money prizes at this point. So now it just depends on how much they get where they place. So the loser of this match will be third place for the whole competition.
Mhm.
And then of course the winner, as Ash said, will go through to play in the grand finals.
That's it. And I make sure I sent Axis home from work last night early because he's he was saying, oh, what if I'm tired, and I can't play and all the rest of it, because for those of you who don't know, he's actually helping me out in the shop at the moment because I'm ridiculously short-staffed, such the good man that he is. So I made sure I sent him home real early last night so there was no bullshit to deal with this morning. So if he didn't go to bed early, that's his problem, right? Come on.
He is one for a late night, unfortunately, old
Same
Axis.
as me.
So
Same as me.
yeah.
Like 9:30, I made sure he went home, so it was all good. I can't get in trouble.
How are we
Yeah.
going with this map strat? Oh, fifth Jaguar Dragoons
Straight
have
away.
chosen
Yep.
HPG. Bang, first one up.
HPG straight away. Not wasting any time.
I'm gonna write these down, of course, as I did last time.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Tourmaline.
Well, it's the same. It's the same one. 1, 2, and 3.
no.
Look,
Canyon.
HPG,
Ah,
Torma,
Jesus.
Canyon. Is it going to be mining?
I reckon it will be.
GNX. Well, presumably they'll choose mining.
I'd be very confident this is going to be a mining game.
It's going to be the same order.
Yep.
Better not be the same bloody team sides though.
I was saying, if I just deleted all of my document for nothing to start it all again, I'm going to be shitty. Oh no, we're wrong.
Polar.
Okay, it's all right. Okay, cool. That works. Got mining. Okay.
Okay, so we've got that, and
Yep.
now we're going to look at the team sides.
Yep.
So HPG. Yeah, so team 1 for the Dragoons.
Yes. Team 1. Team 2 as well. Okay. Oh,
No,
this is
so they're
interesting.
the same.
I'll see team 1.
It
Sorry.
hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's team 1, so that's good. Keep it rolling, boys.
Yeah. Keep banning.
Stay
Oh,
on the
team
same-
1. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
here we go.
There we go.
Easy.
Come on.
Oh shit.
Got 3 on the trot. Ah, that changed.
Oh shit. That's not. And then, oh, okay. Oh, well, that's it. That's actually a pretty easy lobby to deal with.
It's one move.
Yeah.
It's one move.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Yep, that works.
So it's team Dragoons are team 1, the first 3 maps.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and then they switch, and that's it. Easy.
Yeah, HPG, Tourmaline Canyon, and then GNX at team 1 on Polar and Mining.
And I look, and they're in the right on the lobby. They're all good to go too. So we'll change it to HPG. Like
Bing!
that.
Done. Send it.
Ah.
Right, map strat. You know what? What are we going to see this game? Because last time we saw the complete unexpected. So, I don't know. I've given up trying to map strat HPG. Honestly, you don't know what's going to happen.
I think both teams are going to do something very similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
as I said, I thought in the first match that both teams would do something similar. I thought they'd both have 6 down and 2 up. I think this time it'll be that, or maybe one team will have 3 up on the wall.
Yeah, Dragoons on team 1 and GNX on team 2.
Yep. So we've got all the people in there.
Setting the title there on the stream, getting all that
Dragoons
stuff ready.
have 8. Yep.
Yep. Do some wall business here. We had someone from Gen X is all the way back over here the first game, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
But they can move up, like they can move up to here as well, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a little.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's going to be like that, and then it'll be like a mix of stuff like this. I'd imagine we're going to see quite a mirror, so it'll come down, of course, to to player skill and I suppose the mech lab.
Yep. Always.
Presumably at this stage, you would hope that everyone mech labs very well, so there won't be any silly builds. But
Yeah.
it'll come down to the mech lab in terms of exactly how many weapons you have at a particular range and whatnot.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you
Hey,
go
fellas.
long, mid, and all that sort of stuff? Where do you sort of sit in the middle of that, right, and work it out from there?
What was that?
I don't know
It's
who
the
the
dubious squirrel coming in.
who the hell that was. Kick out. Get out.
Yeah, I got give him a
All right.
message.
Right now,
Yeah.
the guys are starting to ready up. Do we see the shivers? Shouldn't have drawn that. Wrong button. The Dragoons do that aggressive ER and micro thing that they did a couple of weeks back, where they sort of hover around the gates a little bit, and then you can dive under and then dive back out. If you need to dive under, you can dive back out. Maybe. Those are different strats on HPG all the time. Always different
Yeah.
strats. Just constantly different HPG.
Yeah. So G and X have been bringing AC10s and heavy PPCs.
Mm.
So I wonder if they'll bring that again, if
I
they'll
think
stick
that's a
with that,
risky
or if they'll change it
choice,
up.
to be honest. I mean, yes, you got some
Well, it seems like a
PPFLD,
risky
but
choice, but they seem to be doing all right with it. So
mm,
it's interesting.
just lacks that range. I mean, it's got stopping power, but it really lacks range on this map for versatility.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they play it. They play it mid range, of course. But if they move up enough, I suppose they can hit the wall on the other side, like just maybe a little bit
To
out of optimum.
be sort of in this sort of area
Yeah, yeah,
here-ish
and
to
Echo 5,
really,
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
to do. I mean, you can sit above in the middle as well. Kind of say there's probably line of effectiveness. Got to move up quite a bit, actually. Otherwise, those, you're dealing with ER peeps, Gauss, ER large. It's definitely, you're not winning that trade, so to speak.
yeah. Okay, how are we going in the lobby? I haven't been watching.
Team 2 is on the 4
Dragoons
minutes
are
at the
locked.
moment. Yeah,
and
ready to go.
Locked,
Yes,
locked 5
already.
tons under again.
Yep.
And then GNX are almost locked. So every match I've seen so far, Buster Machine has been in that laser vomit Timberwolf with machine guns.
On HPG.
Yes.
Yeah. It's an interesting build. I would have taken a heatsink or a TC over the machine guns.
No, I mean I haven't tried to build it myself, but I think it's the Prime. Is the Timberwolf Prime have one ballistic in the CT?
The no jump jet
I don't-
version. That'd be what.
Yeah. So I don't know why he's opted. Is that the correct one? He has
I
been
don't
taking
know.
the Prime.
Cool. I actually
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
look. Yeah, it is. So it's the one ballistic in the CT.
Okay, well, these guys are locked, so rock and roll, eh?
Yeah. I don't know how he builds it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
but
sure.
I presume he would have put a laser in the CT, not a machine gun.
Well, bring the jump jet version, right? Well, it's a jump jet in the torsos. The S
The
got the
problem is
jump
on
jet in
this
the
map,
CT.
if you like for the jump jets to be worthwhile on this map to get on the wall, like you need a lot.
Oh, I'm just talking general mobility on the map. You don't get stuck in those stupid shitty rocks.
No, but I presume he'd be using the jump jet on the right torso.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would have presumed he would have run a Timberwolf C and had NG in the CT. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll ask him for his I'll ask him for his what do you call it his build after this. Or he might not be willing to give it to me, of course, if he's
Dude.
in the finals.
Anyone can bloody build it. Look at the base
No, but I just want to
variant.
see if it's like why it has the light machine guns. Like, what's the reasoning? I don't.
I'd
Like you
like
said,
this.
I don't know why you would run that.
I like the HPG relay. That is
Yeah, it's nice. Eh?
okay. Right,
Okay,
dropships
let's
have
see.
arrived.
So I'm going to look at GNX here. We've got
I'm on GNX 2. Yeah, pretty similar.
Medpulse, Medpulse, Vulcan, sorry,
Yeah.
AC10 PPC Veagle,
AC10,
6CR large Stalker.
A Thanatos, right? 2 PPC, 2 AC10. Regular
Yeah, mid-range
PPC.
Thanatos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Laser Vomit Timby, the Gorse large Corsair, and a Fire Starter with 3 light PPCs, 5 smalls. So I think they're pretty vulnerable to SPLs down under theta.
Absolutely.
Have to be careful of that. There we go. Okay, and what do we got on the Dragoon side? Axis in a
Gauss, a
Viper.
large Corsair as well for
Yeah.
Kiran. Artifact 2C laser bomb. 4 ERs, 4 ER smalls. That's pretty hot, actually. Bonson AC10 ER peep. Nokia, not too bad. Gauss, 4 ER large, 4 ER medium, 2 Gauss for GRAM. Geez, that's a build. Holy
Interesting.
yeah. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Wrong button. So team's just trading it out at the moment. No one has any interest in sniffing Theta for cookies yet.
They've been very cautious.
Yep. Although James Bond is diving in. They're all diving in. Okay, all 4 of them are going under. And JJX, Dragoons do not have the deck to really defend Theta. So this will be an interesting fight down here.
They do,
And they're
I
taking
think.
it.
It's just whether they want to or not.
Well, it's 3 versus 4 though, and 5 versus no. GNX are hard diving this actually. All of their mechs are coming in. Somuli's coming in too, so that's 4, 5.
Yeah, they need to. They can't compete now, obviously. Now that they're all in, they could have initially, but their mechs weren't in position to do so. So they didn't make sense.
Well, they haven't got the Dragoons don't have that execution, which got all those SPLs on it, which is just brutally damaging if you get anywhere near it.
Yes.
So we're just trading off here at the
They're
moment.
stacking. Look. Dragoons are stacking. They're going to take it.
They're going back under
RGNX going
again.
to counter push them. They're going to turn around. Let's see.
GNX going to do anything about it? No.
I don't know.
No, they're not. Okay, so this is a Theta for Theta. Oh,
They
no,
are
no,
now, yeah,
no,
no, they
GNX
go,
are coming
they go.
back again now. Oh, man.
Are they going to run out? They're going to run away? Run away, Dragoons? Or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Feel like they're not running away now. Well, GNX
they
is
sort of
sending
need
1, 2, 3, 5 mechs under this time.
No, they're running away. They're running away
6,
now.
5. Yeah, 6. No, 6. There's 6 down here now. Holy shit. Right.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They got out. They took some damage, but they got out. Zeo's got halved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Big
something happened to Zeos pretty quickly.
He got
right.
halved,
So
yeah.
GNX are taking back Theta again. I mean, at this point, you could almost just well, not try and give up on it, but send your lights maybe to go and dislodge someone from GNX on one of those sides, and it's going to force all of them, at least 3 of them, to go and react. But not yet. Well, Squishy finished off GRAM there. What was that? A headshot from Squishy.
Yeah, he got headshot.
Headshot with a fire starter, light peeps at that range.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Wow,
he got
okay.
headshot.
Wow, right. Interesting.
Very light peep
Fiber
headshot.
Carbon Fiber taking a lot of damage here. Cherry CT on the armor. But 5th Drag's going to have some problems now. Losing a big trader up high. They're going to have some problems.
Yeah, and the Corsair's still okay.
Yep. And they're bleeding
So
armor up the top here, the
Stalker.
Dragoons as well. Because the other 2 guys, the traders, are not actually in positions to do much. Bonson's being harassed a little bit here. Open CT. Not good. Not ideal for him at all. Oh, yeah, gone. Taken out. Bang. Yep.
Yeah. No, the GNX have got this now.
Yep.
I can't see them losing from this stage. It's going to have to be some really big throws.
They got the decent cap advantage, even though their Windscape is flipping Theta back in favor of the Dragoons. It's just not going to be enough. Or Axis is getting hammered from
Windscape died down
over there. Super over the back there. Oh dear. Axis is getting harassed here quite heavily with all of the GNX. 4 of them, 3, 4 of them driving after him. Yeah, Axis goes down as well. Oh, this Theta backwards forwards business. And Zio's already been halved too, right? Yeah, he has. So
yeah,
there's so much happening.
It's well and truly over.
Yep. Definitely game 1 going to GNX. Zeos gets finished off there. Kiran gets taken out there as well. 1 by 1, the mechs are falling down a little bit by a little bit.
Yeah, no, just clean up time now.
Yep. And who we got left over here? Ultimate Ghost is going around here to take out Amech. Oh, and Super Saiyan has absolutely no idea that Ultimate Ghost even jumped all the way across the map. What? Okay, right. That's interesting. And doesn't quite get him. Getting picked on the way back on each poke and a peek there. Target spotted, working very well. Ultimate Ghost going to be able to get anybody here. Oh, he does get one
Yeah, got him.
kill for his money. That's it.
Yeah, but a very strong win from GNX.
Yep. Very strong first game.
And done.
Yep. Done.
Dunskies.
Scoreboard up. All right. Where are we on the damage front? Oh, dear. Carbon fiber doing a bit of work there. 555. Stalker 464.
Yeah, I mean, Axis 39 damage,
Yep.
Windscape 38 damage.
Not good.
Nah, not good.
I feel like they
Not
didn't
good, mate.
really have that under Theta protection deck. Enough of a protection deck.
Yeah, they needed another, so at least one more mech, right?
Yeah.
Underneath
the
there.
entire time. And you can't really send the Nokia down there for Mr. Bonson
No.
because it's not suited for underground business. Not
Yeah.
remotely. All right, back to the map strat. You want to draw stuff there. We don't need to swap the teams, just the map. Easy, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to draw, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
What, like it's sort of Direwolf got headshot. The
Want to swap the map over to Tourmaline and we can start the timer.
yeah, switch it straight
Nice.
away.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean the Direwolf got headshot, and then
Yep.
and they just got cleaned up underneath. Zeos somehow, I didn't see how Zeos got halved, but Zeos was halved through the rear torso.
I think it was underneath when he was running out the gate. Probably clopped
Someone got a nice burn on him.
Yeah, or a couple of AC10, PVC to the rear torso or something, will rip it straight off, So
Yeah.
just on that underground there. So GNX had come in through the gate and forced the other guys back out the gate, and that's the problem when you're running away and getting forced out like that with 5 mechs versus 3, nearly 4. You got to run, and then do run the chance of losing half your mech.
I felt like that. What Dragoon should have played that more intelligently. I think they should have baited GNX to go under, and they should have immediately sent like the Viper or the Mistlinks to one of the wall mechs.
Yep.
One of GNX's wall mechs, like straight away. Maybe the Viper to the Stalker, like Fox 4 or something,
Yeah, you could have just baited underneath and then straight out this way, or
like immediately
leave it
just jumped
around.
out. You wouldn't even need your whole light lance, because you can just send one Mistlinks against an ER large Stalker and it's gonna kill it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, you could have just debated them really, because GNX are pretty much just sort of sitting here, and then when they would commit, they would commit all of it. Now, to come back out and react to help, it's going to take you a little while. It's a good 30 seconds of free farming.
Yes, exactly.
And throws complete disarray as well, all at once.
Yeah.
But we're off the Tourmaline. Where are we? Tourmaline. There we go. Now, what do you think we're going to see this time, being GNX on Team 2 rather than Team 1 like the other game?
I don't know. I think we're going to see some pretty similar stuff. I think we're going to see a lot of ER large from GNX. I don't think that'll change at all. And I think we'll see a similar, basically like the current meta, right? ER large and SPLs. I don't think it's going to be greatly different. Might have one ER PPC Pop Tart, and maybe they've been taking the MPL Vulcan a lot, haven't they, as well? So, yeah.
Okay, that was fast.
Are they both ready? Oh no, just Dragoons. Dragoons both ready.
Already ready, like straight away. Pretty much.
Yeah, the Dragoons are ready. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Just let me. Sorry. Keep going, mate. Keep map stratting. I was sorry, topping the stuff.
Yeah. No, I thought you meant they were both ready. I was like, what the hell?
Oh no. Sorry. I was like, that was really fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
How does GNX play?
I wonder if
Team 1?
GNX will make the play for the side caps, like the double side caps, like you were mentioning before.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Wait and see. I think Dragoons. I think they'll just take the typical positions. ER large at high points, cover theta, and then it'll come down to the trading, who wins the trading and who wins the light fight.
Yep.
I don't think we'll see a push from either
It
team.
can move up a little bit here over time as well, depending on how the game
Yeah, yeah.
goes. Do GNX commit to theta? Don't they? This is always the question from team 2. It's pretty early. When you see what happens early on, I think first 30 seconds of the game sort of dictates how the next 2 or 3 minutes are going to kind of play out on Tourmaline. At least from team 2 side. Team 1, you can play a bit more safety, I think. But it's team 2 that can make the plays from that side. They've got options.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of options, as you were saying before. There are push options too from team 2, but I don't think we'll see either team push.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen at all.
Yeah.
Wait and see. So we've got 480 tons locked for Dragoons, and then GNX 475 tons,
yeah.
half of them green. So they're getting ready.
They're getting ready. I don't think they're probably going to have too many changes. I mean, at this stage, you don't really have any changes though, right? So
No, I wouldn't imagine.
still thinking about it.
Yeah.
Half the team knows what they're doing, and half the team doesn't. Maybe.
Well, I think they just went up, weren't they? 475. They just went up.
Oh yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. Yep.
So
yep.
a tiny little bit of changes happening.
Yep. Still, maybe there is some last minute changes going on here. I don't know. Always risky, that last minute change. You know, you've been working on something for a couple of weeks, and it's like, what about this? It's like, oh shit, hang on. Let's work it all out. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. It's very rarely been successful for me personally, doing a last minute change. I think it's a very risky thing to do.
Yeah,
unless of course you have like 2 very close competing ideas that you've already had.
Yeah,
and you just got to decide which one you want to go with, right?
Well, during CompQ,
we had locked. We're going to launch.
Yep. During CompQ, we had a couple last minute changes in the lobbies, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong mech. Literally, I'm not in what I thought I was in. You drop in the match, you're like, oh shit,
you picked the wrong one.
Yeah, this is not
the
right
habit.
one.
The habit I've got myself into personally is to favorite the mechs. Like, so because you have multiples of one mech, so you don't pick the wrong one.
I normally just call them comp, so I know. But then when we're changing around last minute, it's like, oh, have you got something with this on it instead? It's like, oh, yeah, somewhere. Let me find it. It just doesn't.
Okay, here we go. Tourmaline coming up.
Who would it be as if you could fly into the space? That'd be
like right in the top.
Yeah, just go for a zoom and come back. Oh, there's two suns on this map. Sort of, yeah. Didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a
very cool.
2 stars. So we got a Hunchback 2CA from Tadukan. Okay. We got the ER large rifleman, ER large stalker, 6 ER large death strike. We got a gargoyle D. Oh, laser vomit gargoyle D. There you go. Light PPC fire starter, SPL heavy machine gun black Lena.
ER large Gauss.
Small laser medium pulse flea.
The Dragoons just ER large Gauss. That's it. That's pretty much that. Yeah. That's it.
With the small pulse Viper again.
Yep.
ER large Hunchback. Gorse ER large Mad Cat.
Okay, it's dirty scrap at theta. There is no edge capping here at all. It's just all close and long. All at theta, all in. Both teams, all in.
I'll have to watch out for that gargoyle coming up.
James Bond's already...
This is what the gargoyle's designed for. Look at him go.
Yep. But that's... The gargoyle going to get farmed if he walks up here, though. Like, farmed.
Windscape's going to get farmed if he stays there.
That's true. That's also true. Just watching everyone just sort of trading it out here. Might just be a wait a minute game.
There's only been 2 caps.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just going to be wait a minute because someone else has got to do something, right?
Well, Windscape's going to get Sigma.
Yep, he's off now. Just
Sam might see him. Is he going to see him? No, he's going to miss him.
Yeah, no, there's no way he's
Okay.
going to see that.
And James in the flea was thinking about going Sigma, but he hasn't yet.
Yeah, James Bond's running backwards and forwards here. It seems like he's just not
Doesn't know where
entirely
he's
sure
going to go
what's
for
meant to be
Theta. He's going
happening.
to go for Theta now.
He's going to go for Theta. This is not a good idea. Is Theta going to get cancelled?
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
He's going to. Oh no, he's going to get it. Wow. Wow. Okay.
He managed to get it. So it's 2 cap each now.
Yep. Although Squishy coming back here now, Windscape going to have to be a little careful because the Fleas is also going to roll around here as well. Sam is trying to trade off this hill back here, and I think it's Fox 5. Not ideal. It doesn't have the best range. Is definitely going to get outranged, I should say.
Oh, Super Saiyan is 75%.
Yeah, he's been eating. He's been trading 2 versus 1 quite a bit of the game, and also at an airstrike too. So
yeah.
Dragoons are on it. Dragoons are on it. They are not mucking around. They've come back around from Theta
look at that.
to the left. Yeah, and Inosuke.
Oh, Inosuke's right torso is 1 touch. It's still on, but it's 1 touch.
Completely 1 touch. The Wolfpack here is going to force them out.
The Flea and the Firestarter now. So that was a good defense then of that Incubus. Now Polycat and Windscape need to make sure they don't overcommit here.
Yeah, if Dragoons commit too far, this is going to be a problem. They should be going back and basically nipping Theta, to be honest.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah,
no, they moved back. They were just making sure they were off that point, and Sigma was guarded, and they're going to go back now.
Yeah, someone should have been
I'd
on
like to see a team
now.
send a mech out to Gamma. I don't think it would cost the team too much.
No. Inosuke's still trying to trade this corner here with just the machine guns, but I mean, one scraping shot's going to rip his torso off, and that's pretty much what's happened, except for the other one.
He's double side torso now.
Yeah,
he's double open side torso. He got gorsed.
Completely straight up.
I think GRAM and the Dyer gorsed him.
And that's Theta. Theta's going to get flipped here now.
Axis is on Theta. Yeah, look at him. And Buster can't quite get it yet.
Yeah, no, he's not in the angle to do it. No, he can't stop it from where he is.
He scratched him, so he didn't catch it. But he's got a lot of hidden time on that. So he'll just need to go, because when you go out of the cap, the time stays on it until someone else goes in from the enemy team. So when he goes back in, it's going to flip very fast.
Oh, James Bond is coming back out to Sigma here, but at the same time we have, is that Windscape? Okay,
the
right.
Cap bot Incubus going to get at Gamma.
Going to be cap for cap here again. Oh dear, it's crazy.
The trades are, I think, a little bit in favor of Dragoons at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to say with the Black Lantern so weak and also the Gargoyle pretty cherry on the armor on the CT. And Super here in the Deathstrike also red on the CT. I think it's in Dragoon's
strike
favor
on that
overall.
Deathstrike. Is he going to get hit? No, it misses him. Clips
slight
the
building. Oh, he's open CT now. He's just taken ER large from 2 different mechs, I think. And now he's open on the CT. That's actually pretty important. Yeah, I feel like Dragoons have the armor. They definitely have the armor here.
Yeah, they got the advantage at the moment. They just need to see if they can keep it.
Oh, and Carbon Fire's now open CT as well.
Ah, really?
Yep. Just then. Just the Ultimate Ghost burned him, I think, 4 large straight to the CT after he jumped in.
He's up in that. He's up the top here in the rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But still, they're still going all right.
Well, Dragoon's got a 3 cap. They've got the armor. They've got GNX have got a couple of weak mechs. This is looking good. This is looking good for Dragoons in the reply to last match, which was very much one-sided.
And now the Gargoyle's getting hit by multiple. Gargoyle's open CT2 now.
Okay.
Oh, Squishy's leg is 1 touch. It's cherry red. His left leg is cherry red.
Oh, it is.
On the Firestarter.
Yeah. This is looking worse and worse and worse. And Buster actually is kind of up on his own here. He's got 4 mechs below him, not anywhere near him to do much.
They're responding now, but they're responding with mechs that are pretty hurt. As long as Dragoons notice this and don't get picked,
There's
which
5
I think
of
they
them.
get.
Yeah.
I think they know, though.
The Viper and Firestarter could pretty much just jump away from this. Zeos is...
He's on the high ground, though. So he's...
Yeah, no, I was just looking at his armor. He's kind of pretty damaged.
They're making a push. You watching this?
Yep. I'm watching it. Carbon Fire is 1 touch on the CT. Peeked out and completely 1-touched immediately. No mucking around there at all. GNX are trying to make a move here. Dragoons
the Gargoyle's
are very
1 touch.
Right, yeah.
The Gargoyle's super hurt.
Yep. Gargoyle's super hurt.
He's still got his leg somehow.
Oh,
Windscape's very hurt as well.
Peek the corner here.
I think Windscape's going to clean these 2 up.
He should.
Clean them up. Come on, you know it's hurt. You know that's hurt. He's backing off.
Right.
Axis is going in.
Axis is going in. Oh, Kiran's moving up as well now. It's a matter. I think it's a matter of time here. These mechs. Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's
Inasugi's halved
Inosuke's
straight
halved.
away.
Yep.
Yeah,
They know
instant.
they're hurt. They got to push and kill them now, I think.
Just finish the game. It's over. They're all
Gemma is
weak.
getting back cap though.
Yep. Well, they just need to go in and just take these 4 mechs out, and then that's it, right? The time is now. Oh, Ultimate Ghosts.
One done.
Sam comes around the corner and gets
Leg
yeeted.
fire starter.
Yep, fire starter's gone.
Fishy's one
Legged.
touch.
Buster goes
Buster
down.
machine. Stalker down. Yeah, it's
Yep.
cleanup time.
Oh, there we go. Avalanche. Complete avalanche now. Couple of back shots there from the Gen X guys.
And they're up on caps as well. So even though it's 3 cap now, it's just cleanup time and get the caps. Yeah, Carbon 5 is one touch. Super Saiyan is even more one touch somehow.
Yeah,
And
he
yeah,
basically peeks
and
that snout out. He's
Bucks
completely
is
dead.
probably is orange, open orange and halved.
He's been red for quite a while, actually. So
Yeah.
and there is a little scrap going on here. The Fleece, who's not going to live too long. He's cherry on one leg, and he's also masked himself a little bit. So, oh, this is going to be clean up here. Axis and Polly should be able to team him up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Axis is fairly fresh as well.
Yep. Oh, just one more nudge on the legs here for James Bombed. Yeah, Axis still fresh enough. Fresher, I should say. Oh, there we go. There's the leg. Oh, clicked on him.
Got him
Button.
down.
There we go. He goes down. Someone just needs to sneeze on the death strike, and he's sorted out.
Yep. So that's a reverse of the first map.
Yep. Pretty much.
Very strong win for GNX the first map, and now this was a very strong win for Dragoons.
Very, very nicely spread damage there from Dragoons. Good armor trading. But cycling, I should say, not trading.
I think Polly got Super Saiyan with the airstrike then.
Yeah, maybe. And there we go, game
I saw the PPCs went off and didn't kill him, and then I think the strike got him.
All right.
Okay.
Damage numbers.
Yeah, just a bit in favor of Dragoons. No.
Yep. The Gen X light's kind of, not doing a lot. Well, that light sort of pack just kind of locked in a, the Flea and the Black Lana just eating damage. Especially that Black Lana, that two peaks in a row, just torso 1 and then torso 2 a little bit later on. That's a lot of damage to eat.
That's that.
All right.
Yeah, and I mean that, and the Black Lana is an extremely strong mech, so you don't want that to happen. You want to retain its armor because it's, it's just so powerful, especially in the mid to late game.
I'm gonna say mid to late game definitely starts getting. It's almost like it gets a power buff, like a level up as the game goes on along.
So for example, instead of sending the Flea to Gamma, imagine if they sent a fresh Black Lana to Gamma and just kept it there.
Yeah.
When the Incubus gets to Gamma, what does it do?
Yep.
It has to run away. And then you have to send at least 2 mechs up there to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Some maps, Strand, after we swap over the map.
Now it's Canyon.
And then, Canyon, yep.
So this for me, when it's 1-all, this is really the big one. Because you win this one, you win the third drop, and you've got 2 chances, right? The other team only has 1. It's sort of just pushes it even that little bit further.
It puts
this is a very important
on.
drop.
Yeah, puts the pressure on. Yeah. What do you think we're going to see on Canyon here this time? I don't think we're going to see any aggro pushes. This will be more of a tradey, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think we'll see the double trade from both teams with the mix of SPL, machine gun.
They do what they did last game, where they both go just do this Theta scrap for a minute in the start of the game.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Good matches though. I think these have been some of the, the last one, Loot versus Gen X, was some of the best matches I think we've had so far.
Yep.
And I'm happy at least, even though these matches were a bit more one-sided, that it went 1-1, right? So we're getting some close matchups overall.
Yep.
Which is good. That's nice to see, rather than just one team rolling the other
one. Oh, exactly. Yeah, one way or the other. You don't want it too much,
Yeah. All right. Well, you'll have to fill some space. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ash.
We've got the Dragoons on team 1. Probably going to set up tradie games, I would imagine. Lots around here. Can use this spot, as we sort of covered a little bit earlier. But I think it's going to be this Theta game. Both teams kind of did show that, well, we want to play Theta games last match. So it makes reasonable sense that we'll probably see it again. Here, you can even put something all the way back here, or not ideal. Next up here as well. Something off here as other options. Now, GNX being on team 2, they may send the flea really quickly to Epsilon again and pop up, do a little bit of a scout, and then a dive back. Pretty risky. Sort of go there. Or we may well see this full Theta scrap where there's sort of mechs on either sides. Sort of jumping up. You've got some ramps here as well, which you can use to jump up on. Ramp over here as well, if I'm drawing it correctly. So interesting if they do the Theta. And does anything happen out at Kappa? Don't know. Always the challenge. Always interesting. Can even move up a little bit here as well. Draw here as well. A little bit riskier these days with the half the hill missing. I think, yeah, that'll roughly play the game out. Have to wait for the lobbies. Hope you guys are all enjoying the matches. At the moment, it is sitting 1-1 on the third match. Oh, team 1 is locked. Okay. No, they've got rock and roll. So we've got Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, although it doesn't matter too much on this map. Okay. 480.
Okay, I'm back.
So yeah, Dragoons have locked in. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie pretty well spread out. Again, doesn't matter too much. GNX is still fiddling with tonnage because they're miles over. So they're obviously switching around some mechs and what have you, certain players, all that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, we'll find out pretty soon.
Yeah, I think we've sort of, I think we've sort of covered what we think they're going to do in the first match, like either side. I don't think the Dragoons are going to do anything wildly different to what we've seen, honestly, GNX doing. I think it's going to just be trade from both teams with a mix of, skirmishes from here on out. I've noticed GNX are bringing more mid-range, which the Dragoons don't seem to be doing. So that's like the one difference between the two. Dragoons seem to be bringing long range and skirmishes, like short range skirmishes, whereas GNX are bringing long range, mid range, and short range. So they're throwing in. Usually, they seem to throw in 1 or 2 mid range mechs.
It's going to be the mid range that's the problem if you're playing against long range, right? Those 2 mid range mechs generally struggle unless the opportunity presents, cap wise or something gets out of position or something. They're kind of hard to use.
The idea would be that you use the mid range to take map control and zone out the enemy short range runs, right? I think that's what, and we saw that GNX do that really well in HPG. They really damaged a lot of the Dragoons mechs early on in the mid range, and then they could just basically clean up from there. Whereas I'm not sure how effective the Gargoyle was in Tourmaline, considering they were missing what could be another long range trader, and they ended up just losing on everything.
Well, the other thing as well is the range and the mounts on it, right? Like Gargoyle kind of has to expose a little bit to get those arms to be doing much work. So
it seems locked. We're going to go. Yeah. Well, I mean, but the Gargoyle with that big laser vomit alpha, if it catches out a mech in the open, like a light or a medium, it's gonna do a lot to it, right?
Very, very much hurty, right? Definitely.
So it does put some pressure, particularly on the light mechs, to make sure they're not getting full burns.
Yeah, if you've got good scouting, good awareness, it almost invalidates that mid-range mech pretty easily.
Well, yeah, and I mean, this is the second and third place playoff. So it's as we go up and up, the skill gets more and more.
GNX are bringing
You're going to be able to do that
to this side as what they did last time. I think it's Peeps Annie. Peeps Beagle, looks like Corsair again. Gauss ER Large.
Yeah, nothing's changed from
Yeah.
GNX.
Nothing's
all
changed
the
on this
same.
side. Standard deck.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Dragoons. We've got similar stuff actually. Stalker, Virago, Dire, long range. Gorse ER large, Rifleman, Kyrenex.
Woo!
Nice build. 4 ER large, Hunchback. 3 PPC Beagle.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource points.
So
Any hostiles that get in your way.
this is Dragoons have 6 traders.
What?
Yeah, Dragoons have 6 trading mechs and just 2 lights.
Shit. Okay.
So if GNX plays this trading, they're going to lose. So they need to. So GNX have 5 traders, 3 lights, but Dragoons have just one up them.
Yeah. Well, this is going to go one of 2 ways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They'll either out trade them or they'll get out packed.
Yes,
From one
yeah.
side or the other.
Yeah, exactly right. Looks like they're getting Theta early. Windscape's
Is
getting Theta.
Windscape going to nab Theta early? Oh, he is.
He's got it.
Oh, they've given him free
He's
reign.
a little lynx, little short boy, jumped in, got it.
They've given him completely
And
free reign.
James bombed. I don't know if you might have missed it. Over at Epsilon, the ER large was scratching from Dragoons, and James Bomb couldn't get Epsi. He had to run away.
I saw him trying
the
to
flip.
jump on it, but yeah, it's not flipped.
Yeah,
That's huge.
He never got it. I mean, there's no damage for James Bond. He's just yellow everywhere. But they prevented him getting it. I think he's going to get Theta, though.
Nah, he's bailing. Like, oh, I don't want to buy that shit. There's too many people there.
GNX have gone really heavy Kappa side. Look, and they've only got 1-2 mechs on the complete right side of the map.
Yeah, there's no way this Annie's going to hold anything. Like, he's going to get completely out-traded 2v1 with the Stalker and Annie versus 3 or 4 traders here. There's no way this is going to work.
Bonson in the Dire here.
Oh, Tekkenen's
well.
actually already down at 87. What happened there?
Oh, really?
Okay, it's only an arm. Oh, and a
Ethereum's
torso.
at 89. Tekken's at 87. Yeah, I don't think it's any amount of damage, though.
Oh,
see.
Buster just ate lots and an airstrike. Very, very, very rough trade for him. So we've got Inosuke and Squishy are kind of looking here to Theta, right? They're kind of looking, but they can't really do much about it because there's just damage coming from everywhere across the map.
Yep.
And Polly is
So it's looking strong for Dragoons now, but of course
Yeah.
it can go any way.
Oh, Inosuke skylines himself a little bit. Polycat is, screening here for Ultimate Ghost. Polly very aware. She's very aware of what's going on. A very good map awareness.
And the Kyrenex is there as well. So anyone who tries to get Ghost will be able to be shot by the Kyrenex. And
oh, James Bond is up to
Direwolf as
Theta.
well.
What happens here? Oh, no, they didn't cancel him.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
No, they clipped him. No, the ER Large from Ultimate Ghost clipped him very, very quickly.
But he did neutralize it. That's pretty big. It's very important to neutralize that.
Yep.
He's going to go again.
He got clipped. No, he got clipped. It got stopped again.
Windscape's got to be very careful here. His leg is red already. And there's Inosuke in the low ground. He doesn't realize he's going to get ganked.
No, he has no idea. Windscape has no idea that Inosuke's there. He does now.
Now,
certainly knows he's there now.
He didn't get punished for that. Inosuke mainly got his arm.
Yeah.
Which, Mistlinks have a lot of arm armor.
Could have really opened that leg up, actually.
Yeah, it would have been much more intelligent to shoot that leg. If he had shot that left leg, that would have been
James Bond
huge.
is running around here. He's coming back.
Surely
he's not coming back to Epsilon. Surely not. No, he's backed out. He was headed there, but he's...
Like
I don't know
traders there.
Yeah, don't go there. That's like the danger
Windscape's
zone.
having a crack at Theta.
Windscape's unopposed here. Completely unopposed. There's nothing to stop him.
There's some... The Annie's moving up. He's got to be very careful of that Annie. He got it.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what? With the GNX are making a push.
They're
going to make a push with the lights. They're going to go for Zeos. But there's a lot of mechs there.
There is a lot of Overwatch here. I'm just looking at all 4 mechs here, having very, very good watch. And GNX are forced back around the corner again.
James Bond's at 78%, but it's still it's damn. Oh no, James Bond's leg is open, and fleas have very little leg structure.
Oh, okay, and Buster here is Cherry on the CT. So, and the Annie, is open torso. Doesn't open torso there as well. The Mully here is not open. Pretty spread damage. Looks worse than it is. Yeah. It's not going too well for GNX. I think they're losing more percentages than Dragoons overall, especially because Dragoons' lights are still nice enough. Probably reasonably fresh. Windscape just needs to be careful, I think.
Well technically, Dragoons
Sam's getting hit. Oh no, nothing happened. What?
What?
There's a lot of lasers
Graham?
coming on Samuli then, but it didn't register
Oh,
fully, or I don't know.
They didn't register properly.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a
I
lot of
didn't see it.
lasers.
I think
Just missed him. Lucky.
yeah,
then
the trades are definitely going. Zeos is getting very hurt though. Zeos is 43%. How's he going? He's open, so he's
Yeah, he's
not long for
open
this
everywhere
world.
here. Yep. So the tickets are still
Ultimate
ticking
Ghost
up.
got to be careful.
Tickets are
I
definitely.
feel like they could just jump on Sam here. They should just be able to jump on this Huntsman and kill him.
Well, and the
There's no
Annie,
protecting
to
him.
be honest. I mean, Annie's halved. He's not halved.
Oh, he's halved now. No, he's not.
He's
Yeah,
just
but he's
about
very
halved,
hurt.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh
So
no, they're going
they make
backwards.
it. GNX are making a
GNX,
play,
yep.
but look, Winscape, Polycat, and Ghost, they're already in the right spot.
Yeah, they're already able to screen for it.
They're going for Ghost.
Dragoons guys, oh no,
Yeah.
it's 3 versus 3 at the moment, but Ghost is a little weak here on the torso, about to lose it.
He
G-Ram's
lost it.
rolling
He's
in.
almost
Bonson's
James
looking
Bond's
over
gonna
there
get
as
him, I think.
well.
Nah, the Direwolf is now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Dolph's looking as well. That's a lot of pain.
James is going to die. James is legged. He's dead.
James
The
is
flea's
legged.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yep.
And it's caps up. I think that's
Caps
I think
up,
that's
fleas
done.
down. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's looking pretty good for Dragoons now. That
Looking
kill
pretty
there
good,
is
yeah.
pretty important.
That was a very important kill.
Yep.
Very important. And the Annie's 26% and one touch. Super one touch. This strike might kill him.
Zeos is moving up here. He's going
The
a bit of
strike
the...
killed him. The strike killed the Annie. Zeos' strike killed the Annie.
Zeos is doing the YOLO up here into the Stalker. Okay,
Yeah, I
right?
think he is,
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm not sure what he's doing here, but Zeos is on the move.
I think he just knows he can.
Yeah, maybe.
Because look,
Well, Windscape gets cleaned up there. Where was that? But yeah, they're on Samuli here. Bonson kind of in the open. Open everywhere.
Watson's going to die. Sam's going to kill him.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
If
no,
he does,
he
if he
just gets
jumps
into
up.
cover. He just gets behind the rock in time. Bonson
Yeah, he just got...
just. Here, I'm finished off
Squishy's
Squishy
dead.
there. Yeah, this is looking pretty good
Zeos
now
is
for
bullying
Dragoons.
Buster.
Yeah,
It's looking very good.
very good. Polycat's going to roll in here and cause pain to Samuli here. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Inazuka still... Ghost is still alive.
Oh, what?
Oh, G-Ram kills Ghost.
G-Ram finishes off
G-Ram,
Ghost.
G-Ram was just shooting
Axis
through
and
to kill
Kiran.
Inazuka.
Get a couple of kills out there, so that's
G-Ram's halved.
forget who it
G-Ram will
was.
die to Inazuka.
Watching over here.
But Zeos just has to
G-Ram's
go and get
halved?
Sigma
Yeah.
now. And then it's game over.
There's no way to bring this caps back now with the 3 cap currently.
Johnson's
Just
dead.
go and nab Sigma. I mean, you're going to lose a cap for a cap here,
Carmen's
maybe.
dead.
But
No, but Zeos gets Sigma. And then that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polycat's open on the legs. May get legged here, may not.
They might, even if they lose Gamma, they still win.
Yeah, exactly. It's
G-Ram
you're
died.
just trading a cap for a cap at this point. It is definitely going the way of the Dragoons. Very well played.
And Inazuka's still getting hit.
Polycat not dead yet. No, dead now,
Off
finally.
he goes. Inazuka's very hurt. But yeah, look, Sigma's being flipped. Gamma's,
Yeah.
it's not enough. So
Caps
good
are
win.
miles
Much
in front.
closer. Much closer win.
Yep.
But a good one.
Mhm.
Nice game.
Very close again.
Yep. Yeah, Inazuka's going to flip Gamma, but it's far, far too late for that.
Oh, well, it looks like me sending Axis to bed early last night.
Oh,
You know.
you look like making that flex, don't you?
I did because he was carrying on about it for about 20 minutes last night.
Mate, I hope you treated him to a steak before he left.
I fed him a burger on Friday. He should be.
Yeah, that'll
be,
do.
Yeah, that's
That'll
it.
do.
Yeah, he
That's
got
good.
a little bit of feeding. Right, damage
Yeah.
numbers. Let's have a look, shall we?
We'll publish
Ooh.
those stats.
Zeo 627 in the Veagle, doing a lot of work. Bonson the Dolph doing a lot of work there. Super and Buster doing some work on the Gen X side, 520, 499.
James Bomb just getting bullied. Look at that.
Yeah,
10 seconds cap
absolutely.
time, 34 damage. Just no impact.
Absolutely manhandled. Similar for Windscape, getting nailed a little bit early as well. Again, you got to be careful when that happens. But yeah, solid game from the Dragoons there. Again, a lot of mechs dead, but pretty well played.
Lovely.
GNX just unable to make anything happen that game with their
Yeah. Well, the other thing I'll
More
point out,
aggressive group.
I said that they Dragoons had 6 traders, right?
Hmm.
10. Well, Polycat had light PPCs, so in a way they had 7.
yeah, it's like 6.5, sort of, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the only non-trader Dragoons had was the Mistlinks.
Yep. Uh,
Let's see.
this GNX thing rolling around here as well throughout the game, up and down a little bit. Just had boom,
But this is
boom.
when I have to change the teams. I think this is the only
Yeah,
time.
this is the drop. Yep. So
Polar
Polar
Highlands.
and GNX on team 1. Pretty much how the mechs played out. I think Ultimate Ghost was here early and then fell back a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty much how it worked. I always feel like maybe the Annie was a little bit too close on that C4 rock because it's very easy to get airstruck and you can't see them coming and you can just keep eating them and eating them and eating them.
Yes.
Maybe it should have been sort of further back here, one rock over here, just a little bit further back, but that was a pretty strong game. 6.5 traders. we'll go with
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah. A lot.
All right, they've all swapped over. Cool.
Yep. They're all ready to go.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just GNX just had to do this area of the map here to try and make something happen, but it's just too many guys ready. Not
Many
always
traders.
ready, but mostly ready.
And the Dragons did really well because the punishment, of course, to that was, like you said, the wolf pack chewing them up, but they all stayed pretty well within line of sight of each other.
Yep.
So the wolf and the lights, the 2 lights versus 3, it's a disadvantage. But if you're 2 lights and 2 traders versus 3, the 3 aren't going to win.
Yeah, it was the guy Bonson here in the Direwolf, right? Like GNX just had nothing.
That's a very
really
strong position.
They just had nothing to keep him out of the game or keep his head down. So he was free just to turret left and right as needed. Because there was no
exactly
fire from here, or here to make him so.
Just a sort of linchpin of the whole team, just sticking it together, right?
You put your biggest turret mech in a turret spot and it just turrets away without being stopped.
Yeah.
It's gonna work to your favor eventually. That's what it did.
Yep, exactly. GNX are almost ready. They're not messing about now. Look at that.
All right, Topola, what do you think? Need to select the bloody map first.
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, that yes. That's fair.
I think it's
Oh shit, they're locked.
yeah, I don't know. I can't really pick what's going to happen.
I
I
don't know
think
what's gonna
GNX will
happen.
bring a similar deck that they brought against Loot. I don't know if they'll change that up greatly. As for what Dragoons will do, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we've seen them do the aggro theta, right? They've done it before. The
Yes.
aggro. Hang on, where are they? Team 2.
They did it against us, but it was like almost full brawl.
Like they've done the aggro, force the other team back right off the cap, and then just control this corner of the map. And I think that from Team 2 is actually pretty strong too. So,
well, that's the thing. I think Team 2, as I said before, is the stronger side. So now Dragoons are 2-1 up, and they've got the stronger side of this map.
I actually think it's while it's a stronger side for trading, it's also a strong side for get aggressive, push them off, and then just control with mid range.
That's what I meant. I think it's just generally the stronger side. Not by much, mind you. I don't think it's like very like really imbalanced, but I think it's Team 2 has just a bit of an edge.
Yep.
Yeah, on either way you want to go.
Because if they push GNX all the way into that 7 line, you're in no man's land out the back there, and you can even get hit up here as well if Dragoons take it and are very aware of not someone rolling in the back. You've got all of this sight to shoot down as well, and you can cause some problems up there.
Yes.
Actually cause a lot of problems up there.
Well, Dragoon are green, but they haven't said that they're good. They're locked yet.
Not yet, no.
They both teams ready up very quickly though, so I think they're both very confident and they know what they're doing.
They have their strat ready to go.
Yep, they know at this stage.
Yep.
What's going on? They're locked.
They're locked in. Okay. Well,
480 versus 475. We're going to launch.
Let's get it underway. No mucking around.
I might go quiet halfway through this one. My family are about due home, so they may be very, very loud.
That's all right. Rolling in the door, party time.
Yep. So we'll see. But they'll be here any minute.
Hey. They make or break now for GNX. They have to win this game to send it to the 5-setter, or they are getting taken out right here, right now. All on the line.
Yep, for that grand final placement.
Yep.
Yeah, family's here, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep.
Hopefully, I won't miss too much.
No worries. Doo, doo, doo. Lovely elevator music. Okay, dropships rolling on in here. Let's see what we have for each team. I'll try and go through the mix as quick as I can. I don't have a co-caster to go through it with.
Any hostiles that get in your way.
Where are we? Quick look at the builds here. How large? Yeah, large. So, oh, and so 4 and 4 for traders and a pack here for 5JDX, the Dragoons. They're not actually going for that aggro push deck I thought they may have. And let's check out the mechs on the other side. 4ER large, LCR large, CR large, yep, PPC 7S, and Peeps and Gauss. Okay. Right, okay. That's it. Dragoons are not mucking it around. They're straight up to Theta. They've got mechs on Sigma slowly rolling in. GNX are taking Kappa out the side there early. Okay. Well, this will be an easy 2-cap for both teams. I would imagine by the look of this that Ultimate Ghost is heading out towards this Gamma cap point. Pretty strong high ground. A mech up there, 80Ks an hour. Very nice. Theta completely unopposed. There, Kappa unopposed for the blue team. Now we just wait. Wait and see what positions, who's going to take what's happening. And it's going to be a 3-cap very early to the Dragoons. Black Lana for Zeus popping up here already, having a little bit of a look before he jumps on the cap. Does not want to get picked too early. And now he's going to jump on the cap. Excellent. Oh, there we go. It's a 3-cap to 2-cap at the moment. Dragoons Lights, mediums, just sort of waiting around, seeing what happens with GNX. They're slowly rolling in. They're still a little bit further away. Oh, wow. Really far away, actually. Trading at very, 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 very long ranges. Just scratching each other at this point. Theta is being flipped back by GNX here. Dragoons need to be dealing with this, aka dropping airstrikes on it, but they're not. GNX have been allowed to cancel the cap, despite 3 mechs from the Dragoons sort of sitting here. Black Lanter's rolling on in again. GNX really want Theta. I mean, they need Theta from a cap's point of view, although at least with it neutralized, it does give the teams a little bit more time, both sides, to deal with it. Windscape is in a little bit of damage. I think it was part of the airstrike, right? It was, I think, by the look of it overall. GNX are trying desperately to get Theta here. Very, very desperately. Lots of trading going on. Windscape gets completely annihilated there. Showed his back. And one shot with Gauss PBCs in the rear there from Squishy. Just not paying attention to what was going on there. And dead. That's a huge, huge problem for Dragoons. That said, Samuli already open on the CT. Like, already cored. That's not good. We've got Buster over the back here as well. Damage is pretty well spread out. Not too bad. Wouldn't worry about it too much. But again, this fight on Theta is where it's all sort of happening at the moment. And GNX have been able to put a few, half the bar almost on Theta. That's pretty important. James bombed here in the flea. Oh, he keeps masking his legs and giving himself a little bit of self-pain. But there is a fight on Theta now. This is where the game is probably going to be decided, I would imagine. What happens to Zeus or not? Zeus is still reasonably fresh. Not too bad. Squishy does a peek there. Doesn't need too much damage. Oh, Zeus shows his back there as well. 2 mechs now from the Dragoon showing backs tonight. Not good. Not good at all. Inosuke nearly open on the torso there. kind of not jumping around too much. James Bond, nearly open on the leg. Zeos is stuck though, eating damage, just being stuck on that pipe or something from the buildings. Has been completely halved. This is not looking good for Dragoons at all. That is now 2 mechs down. That is 2 mechs down for Dragoons. Axis has been halved there as well. Completely halved from the side there. This is not looking good for Dragoons at all. I'm just going to say this is going to go the way of GNX. It's just impossible for them to
All
lose.
right, I'm back. Yeah, no, the GNX have done a number on them, that's for sure.
Impossible for them to lose here. Just because you missed it, Windscape got picked very early in the back on Theta, just running away from it, completely showing his back and got annihilated very early.
He's a misling, so slow boy.
Yep, that's it. I mean, Squishy, sorry, James Bond has been legged here, but it's not going to be enough to matter.
Oh, this can be an easy win for GNX.
Yep.
Back on to the 5th game.
It is going to the 5th game. Very easy win there. Overall, they were doing reasonably well, the Dragoons, until, yeah, that Windscape.
Why did looking at the drop, I know I wasn't here, but looking at the drop decks the teams have selected, why were they running away from Theta? They're up on lights, Dragoons. Should they not have just stayed there at that
Dragons took the early cap on Theta, but then just got pushed off because they weren't in a position to deny Theta. They just kind of weren't watching it long enough. So yeah, GNX just kind of got the control back from there. They didn't have enough.
Which is almost dead, but it won't make a difference.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference. Yeah, GNX just had slowly, it took them a while, but slowly worked their numbers up to the middle. And then, yeah, they just overpowered in the end.
Yep.
But yeah, that pick on the Mistlinks, that was huge. Very, very critical.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, the Mistlinks also it's very tanky, but in armor in the CT, there's very little structure.
Yep.
Solid win from GNX. Good. On to the 5th drop. Exciting stuff.
On to the 5th drop, indeed. It was a pretty quick game, actually. Considering poll matches, this was pretty fast because of the picks.
Yeah, I wasn't gone very long.
No, not at all. Damage we've got.
Yeah, 3 damage from 3 damage from Windscape and 59 from Zeos. Like that's just it there. Yeah.
Zeos got stuck on a rock in between some of the buildings. Like, well, where do you go from there? And then it's like, well, oh shit.
You don't go anywhere.
Got farmed.
Yeah, I mean, pretty even damage numbers in terms of the traders. It's just their
overall pretty even.
doing 123. It's just their lights got rolled and that was that.
Yeah, it's pretty much summarizes it. Yeah, early light picks. That's it. Well, Black Lana, pseudo light sort of thing. That's it.
Yeah, the fast moving SPLers and skirmishers.
Yep, pretty much.
Lights and mediums. All right.
And Mining Collective. Ooh, make or break now. 5-match series again to see who goes through to the final.
Great matches, eh? Mining Collective, here we are.
Yep. Okay, there's no need for team swapping, so we just straight away.
We're good to go. Much nicer than the first one.
Yeah, no swappy
More
every
fluid.
time. Right, let me jump over to some map strat then. I'll quickly draw what happened here. What was team 1? Sort of they rolled up around outside here and eventually took Theta, although they were very quick.
I'll be back again. Family's getting me. Be back.
That's all right. So Dragoons moving up fairly quickly, taking up positions all around the map, going back in here. But what happened was GNX were able to roll up here, and the 3 mechs from Dragoons didn't have enough angles to deny that Theta when the couple mechs from GNX jumped on it. That was definitely the issue. If they had denied that cap a little bit longer, I think it would have played out quite a bit differently for Dragoons, and also obviously not having the Mistlinks completely yeeted. So yes, on to Mining Collective. Now we've got GNX on team 1. Team 1 side over here. And based on what we saw earlier, if they play fairly similarly, have mechs here, some roving backwards and forwards over here, maybe a mech up here. I'd say we're probably going to see this from the Dragoons. Something fairly similar to what we've seen them do in the past. Maybe mid-game moving up to this department, that department on here as well. Maybe. Don't know exactly yet. But we've also seen the Dragoons use these cakes or the top of the silos as well to good effect. Put some mechs up there as well, and then you kind of stop that any movement from the team punishing straight in. So we'll find out if that's how they're going to play it or not. A bit hard to tell, of course, until you get into the actual matches and then see what happens. Now, just waiting for them to lock in here. A hell of a lot more to talk about with the map strat until we get into the actual match. It is 2 apiece. That is make or break. It is literally the edge of the seat for these two teams. It's going to be good. It's going to go down to the wire. This match will probably be, unless there's an early pick, probably a slower Raider, as we've sort of seen before on mining. There is a little bit of a, whilst it being a small map, it's a little bit of a slower game. Then it sort of speeds up towards the end very quickly if someone gets out of position. Now, 1.5 minutes left. Looks like the GNX guys are nearly ready to go. Almost all of them locked in. They're ready. Okay. 2, we've got it. Then where are we? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Let's flick back then. Alpha, they've got a light mech here in Alpha. Charlie is some of their light guys. And Bravo is the medium. So yeah, we're going to see some early, the usual. Someone up here and there, definitely. What have we got? Bravo Lance here. I'm moving up a little bit further to here, I think. But probably GNX look like they're probably going to be pretty heavy this side of the map based on the spawns. Interesting. Oh, I hope Kraz comes back. He's got to start the lobby. Forgot about that. So the guys are just locking in here. Ultimate Ghost in Bravo Lance. Windscape in yeah, they're locked. Wait for Crash to get back, so let's kick it off. I think we're going to see some, what I was sort of thinking, we're going to see 1 or 2 mechs maybe here, but yeah, pretty heavy on the bottom side and the top side of the maps, respectively. Need to wait for Mr. Kraz to return, and we can kick off the lobby. I actually completely forgot about that. Oh, he's back. Good. Good. So 2 drops apiece. It comes down. Last game. Who goes through to the finals? I'm assuming there'll be some sort of cat vote or something. So let us know, even if there isn't, who do you think is going to win? It's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be a super tight game. I think that's what we're after. Now, just need to
Very close, and I'm probably going to miss it again.
Oh no! Just need to wait.
How do you play cars? I'm getting a lot of that. Little 2-year-old jumping on top of me. All right, what do we got?
Waiting for them to roll on in.
Yeah, waiting for him to come in.
All right, go.
Okay, for Dragoons, we've got Ultimate Ghost in a Gorse Direwolf, Kieran in a ER Large Supernova, Zeoz in a Viper, Polycat in a fire starter, Axis in a medium pulse ER small Phoenix Hawk, Bonson PPCs, Vapor Eagle, GRAM in a Mad Cat Gorsia Large, and Windscape again in the Mist Links. On the other side,
Have Sigma. We have Gamma.
I was on the red side. Sorry, just going through the mech builds while you were reading them out. I was spinning-
okay, yep.
I was
Oh, well,
half-
we'll
half
keep going.
twisted
Then
out, so yeah.
ERPPC Hunchback,
Epsilon.
small pulse. Small pulse or what flea? Some sort of flea. Can't click on it yet.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Chironex.
The Fleas is actually the
Yep,
worst mech.
Gorsia Large Chironex. Gorsia Large Dire again.
Yep.
Vulcan MPLs. Summoner 3 PPCs. So a mix. We've got a mix of stuff.
Yeah,
On either
3 pitch
side. Bit of
summoner,
trade,
yep.
bit of short range.
Overall,
Dragoons have got an early 3 cap, which you expect. I think
Yep.
GNX will likely respond by taking Epsilon, but there's a lot of people down there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now, moving over to the Epsi side of the map. I mean, Dragoons have to know that the Epsi side is the side that they're going to come from. I mean, they just, you wouldn't go the Kappa Sigma side. It's just too
Look at where
risky.
Ultimate Ghost is in the Dire. Look where he is. He's all the
Yep.
way up there in Sigma.
Yep.
And he's trading across with the other Dire on the other side of
Mhm.
the map.
Yeah, James
There's
Bond
a
here in
strike
the
on that
Flea
dire.
is just waiting for Epsilon, and there it is. There it is. Right,
There
and
he goes.
Windscape straight away, not mucking around, spots it, is straight on it.
Got to be careful of that Hunchback, though.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
Windscape get
throw
one
it
shot
again.
again.
Yeah.
Could get
They've
one
all got to
shot.
be careful here.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty nasty here. G-Ram's coming around the corner, though. One Gauss into the leg of that flea bags, and he goes to heaven. Oh! Squishy hit with dual Gauss there. I saw that. I think in the arm, actually.
He's orange CT as well.
Oh, is he?
So
Oh, yeah, maybe it was orange. Yeah,
is
maybe it should be.
Inezuko stuck? No, he's not stuck. I thought he might have been stuck because he was being stationary, but he's in that
Oh,
corner.
okay. So, yeah, we've
Well,
just...
yeah, I mean, like,
it's all
look,
on this Epsi corner
Dragoons
now.
need to. I think Dragoons need to rotate and then take Kappa, similar to how Loot did it.
Yep.
Zeos needs to not peak there.
G-Ram
Don't
has
do
got to
that,
be careful,
Zeos.
though, right? Because he's going to get accosted pretty soon. Although there is an airstrike on the Epsilon cap point. Very nice. Is it... Oh, no, it doesn't hit anybody. It doesn't stop the cap. Oh, shit.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Hit a little bit, I think. Touch, but not much.
Yeah, I think it hit one of them at the start, and that was it. So
So they are
G-Ram
moving
off
up
and
to the
running.
north.
Mhm.
They are. They've got theta solidly.
Yep.
GNX are taking the bottom of the map. Some big trades happening.
Yeah, we're off to... Axis is off to do the Kappa counter cap. And then GNX are going to
Yeah.
set up along the bottom, and then we just... Oh, see what happens. Who makes a play? I mean, it's going to have to be GNX, because the tickets are just going to keep going up for Dragoons, no matter what here.
Yeah, there's a big flank down here for Squishy. Squishy's looking for where those assaults are. Maybe get a few light PPC shots on him, bit of harass. Axis took a long time getting up there.
He did, actually.
Alright.
He went the long way, I think.
Yeah, he ran
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Get that cap, Axis. Hurry up. Zeod's in a very dangerous position. I think he needs to get out of there.
Dios lives on the edge, mate. But he does.
Yes.
You say that like you've heard that before.
Oh, mate. He makes some big plays. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Oh yeah, it's all or nothing.
He's-
It
He's an
delivers
aggressive.
or
He's an aggressive man.
it delivers or it completely unders. So just looking
Yep,
at some
well,
mix here for the.
It's looking
GNX
pretty
guy.
even right now, with the
Oh, Buster
exception
Machine
that,
and Dial pretty weak actually. 71%.
yeah,
but
is he?
very cherry armor, torso and CT. It's actually.
Yeah, he is.
And Carbon Fire too, actually. Cherry armor. And Samuli cherry armor too. Let me have
Okay,
a look
so
at
the
AGX. Maybe, sorry, Dragoons.
James Bomb's thinking about getting theta.
Oh, Kiran's reasonably fresh.
putting some
G-Ram's
pressure on
reasonably
Theta. Look-
fresh, actually.
Bonson's got to run away here,
Uh,
but Windscape's here to receive.
Ghost is pretty fresh too. I think the armor is actually in favor. Overall, armor distribution is in Dragoon's favor right now. The GNX
We've
making a
got
play.
Dragoons. Yeah, they're making a play here.
Oh, Inosuke pick around the corner and 8 damage. I think a little bit too much, maybe.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Yeah. He can't. It's just no way he can poke that again.
Squishy's.
Oh,
Squishy's.
Samuli jumps up and eats ER large everywhere and is now basically one touch away from being open on the CT there. Oh dear.
Carbon Fibers get aggressive too.
It's looking pretty good for Dragoons.
Yeah, but it could easily go
Looking-
either way at this point.
Oh, Inosuke's open on the torso on the Vulcan, which is going to be XL. Ooh. Oh, Viper though. Zeus, what happened to him? All of a sudden,
Windscape's one touch in the rear right torso.
again? Again? Oh,
not
Mr.
the
Windscape.
CT though.
Oh, Mr. Windscape. So we've got a cap actually being flipped over the back here. James Bond has been able to sneak himself into the corner with the
Good tapper, yeah.
Dragoons being locked over. Although,
These guys are getting very hurt here.
yeah,
they're all
not.
open and injured.
It's 4 versus 3. It's almost.
And they're getting Theta.
Yeah, and they're getting Theta back as well. Although someone's on the watch, I can't see who it is actually watching Theta and is able to stop that from being flipped. And Tekkenen's just
down there.
Tekkenen's eaten a shitload of damage, like 15, 20%, just trying to sit on Theta. That's not good at all. He's gone from 80 down to 60 very quickly, I think. Oh, shit. That's not good. Actually, that's actually really bad. Please still fresh, though. Pretty fresh. Oh, Fleece is going to run up in the middle. No. Oh, Kieran's moving up. I think
Fleece
Dragoons.
open CT.
I think
They're
Dragoons are playing.
all of GNX are open CT on this flank.
Yep. I'm just checking the other side of the map as well. They're all pretty weak. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I think the first team to make a move here is going to pull it off and catch the other team
they're
out
very
of...
hurt. Oh,
yeah.
Buster's one touch. Buster Machine's one touch.
Bonson's very weak too. Yeah, and he goes down.
Bonson dead.
Oh,
go either way.
man, this is an absolute clusterfuck of a fight over here with the lights and an assault in here. Oh, Squishy gets legged. Squishy's going to go down.
Yeah, Squishy's going to die.
Yep,
He's
Squishy
dead.
gets taken out here. It's 3 versus 5. 3 versus 5.
So close. They're all so injured. Those Zeos is incredibly hurt.
I know, yep. Zeos just basically done. And Kiran's been halved as well, so just a nudge on his torso, and he's probably out of the game. But they're all moving in. G-Ram's moving in then. G-Ram's actually open but fresh-ish. Oh, this is make or break right here. 1 kill will push it up in front. James Bond is somehow alive. Not for long. Polycat gets a kill. Inosuke gets Polycat. Inosuke goes down. Oh, James Bond in the flea gets nothing. Nothing. Oh, not leg jet. G-Ram's getting shot in the ass.
Is under enemy control.
The Dragoons still have the Caps lead at the moment. Important. James Bond is 1 touch.
James Bond is so injured.
1 touch.
Shoot him, Kieran.
1 touch. Up.
Oh,
No, 2 touches. No.
there we go.
There we go. There he's dead. Oh my God. Wow. Holy
I
shit.
think Dragoons have done it.
He stayed alive way
Look
too
at
long.
Zeos. Look at sneaky Zeos.
Yeah,
Look
Zeo's
how
doing a
injured he is.
sneaky
Now
snack
that
over
Etsy.
the back here, man. That's going to win the game for
Carbon's
them.
going for him, but Carbon's slow.
Not going to matter. It's going to be too little. Because
Too little,
Zeos can
too
just
late.
run away, I think, and then all he needs to do is deny the cap. Even half a second.
No, I don't think he can. I don't think Zeos can deny it. He's super one touch. Oh, he
Oh,
didn't. He lived
He
though.
lived. Yeah, there's a 4 cap now to Dragoons. There's no way they're going to lose this. It's, yep.
It's getting it's going to get close. Super Saiyan Hentai God's probably going to kill Ultimate Ghost, I think.
Oh, Zeos lives a second time. Oh. Jesus.
Resource point
I think they can just win on 2 cap.
I think they've done it.
Yeah.
Ghost is one touch.
Yeah,
Super
so
Saiyan
cap
Hentai
is
God will
full.
get him for sure.
Cap is fully capped, and you've got Axis there guarding it, which
It's
is
done,
a
it's
smart
done. Yeah,
play.
it's
Yeah, it's done now.
Yeah,
Yep.
still on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look
Dragoons.
at that.
Dragoons
What a
take it.
series.
Crazy. Crazy fucking series, man. Shit. Crazy.
Amazing games today. Really good.
Yep. Yeah, good 2 games for the loser brackets to roll on in there. Very, very well played. Dragoons come out on top. Very nice.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Look at the damage numbers here. G-Ram and Ultimate Ghost doing a buttload of work there that match. The Mad 4L Super doing a lot of work, 652. But overall, the damage numbers in favor of... well, you know what? GNX's damage numbers are
They're
quite
very
high.
close. They're
Yeah,
very
they're
close.
pretty high, pretty even.
It goes to
maybe-
show how close it was. Buster
Yeah.
on GNX was one touch.
Yep.
So was Ultimate
Carbon
Ghost.
Fiber, I think, was 1 touch, or at least half.
No, he wasn't one touch, but he was definitely open and hurt.
Wow.
And Super Saiyan Hentai God, he was I think the healthiest for GNX. So yeah, I mean,
super,
it was
super close. Wowee.
super close and just working on those caps.
Boy, you
Oh,
want to draw a
well-
little quick map strat on there, and then we can round out the cast.
I'm gonna have to head off.
Oh, that's all right. No worries. I can do it.
Got the family, as I said, interrupting me, but some excellent matches today, and was very, very happy to cast those. I think they were easily the best so far of the series.
Yeah, by far the best
Yeah.
games of the series. I totally agree. Thanks for joining me, mate. I'll do a quick
No worries.
round out here of the map strat and end the cast.
Goodbye, everyone. See you later. Thanks, Ash.
Beautiful. So we had GNX moving up, sort of trying to trade early across, and then kind of giving that up reasonably quickly after they snuck a little mech around the back here. The Dragoons spotted it very early and moved back after Epsilon fell. And then it kind of turned into what tends to happen. The team 1 ends up on this side of the map, and team 2 sort of ends up on this side of the map. We did have the GNX guys come back around here to try and make a sort of a play out to Kappa. Did push the Dragoons back into this area, but Kiran, GRAM eventually moved up to here, and then yeah, it was just falling dominoes at that point. It was touch and go for both teams at that stage. Could have been anyone's game, but in the end, like I said, I just think the GNX guys bled more armor than the Dragoons in that early to middle trading. And towards the end of the game, that kind of paid its dues, although it was still very, very close. That rounds out the cast today. Next week, we will be back with JGX, first Jaguar Guards versus the 5th Jaguar Dragoons. And for the final, it'll be roughly the same time, I think. Not entirely sure, but just make sure you keep an eye on the comp Discord, and we'll find out where it is over the coming week. Thank you guys all for joining today and watching. So basically, I think it's going to be same time, same place in a week's time. Until then, guys, I will see you then. Thanks also for Kraz for joining me this morning. Last minute, basically said something before I went to bed because I hadn't organized anything. Kind of forgetful this week. Been busy with work. But yeah, guys, I'll see you all next week. Goodbye, and thanks for joining.